2, 1.
Last week on Office Hours.
You want to tell people where Vic is?
Yeah, I mean, the truth is, Vic has this little dog that the audience knows, Rosie. My dog, who's an old, I'll say it, an old bitch. She comes down here and starts giving Rosie shit. Little that kind of shit going on. Rosie, who's this little thing, darts out the room. Ding! And immediately runs down into nowhere.
Yeah.
You know, where?
Lost my dog. What am I gonna do? Rosie! Rosie! Come on home, Rosie!
Rosie, won't you please come home? Daddy don't know where you've been. Rosie, won't you please come home? I put some dry food in your bowl. Rosie, Rosie, how I miss you. You mean all the world to me. Are you out there shaking and shivering? Bet you're nervous, yeah, but Daddy's here. Rosie, won't you please come home? If you're listening, hear my whistling. Rosie, Rosie, where are you, Rosie? Rosie, won't you please come home? Oh, Rosie, Rosie, where you at? Hello, Rosie. Oh, Rosie, won't you come home?
I like having fun. I like to laugh. I like to meet people who can make me laugh. I like having fun. Yes, I like to laugh. I like having fun. All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Office Hours Live. Nice to see you all in the Zoom room. It is 10 a.m. on the Pacific Coast in the California, state of California here, Glendale, California, Thursday, April 28th. And a beautiful day out, beautiful day, a little overcast. Let's get right to it. We've got a huge show. First of all, good morning, Doug. And Vic, of course, the focus will be on you today quite a bit. We've so much to get to. Jacqueline Novak is here. Jacqueline, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. It's an honor and a thrill.
Nice to have you. You must be patient with us.
Oh,
because we have a lead headline story that we definitely need to put focus on. And we're going to get through it and get it over with because we have so much fun stuff ahead. Okay. The Sleaford Mods are in the house. Thank you. Direct from the UK. And I'm excited to see them perform and talk to them. So that's later in the show. Let's get to the main story tonight. Tonight, heads up, give me some news. Hey folks, give me some news music.
Coming right up.
And the headline today, the top story.
There we go.
As you all know, that's more of an entertainment.
Well, that's
Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith are on the rocks, ladies and gentlemen, apparently. Russell Brand was spotted at the club tennis. No, we all know what happened with that cold open. Rosie disappeared from the show last Friday, and I thought she was a goner. Where we live, there's lots of wilderness areas around, lots of open space.
Thank you for not telling me that you thought she was gonna die.
I was trying to put a positive spin on it, but there's not only lots of cars driving around, lots of empty space. There's also a lot of predators, including coyotes. There's a fair amount of
A
coyotes.
few bobcats up there.
I would think a large blackbird could take care of that. Could have that dog for lunch if it wanted to.
True.
2
So-
sparrows.
Yeah.
So Vic, walk us through. So about 20 minutes before Bob showed up.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, some people think this is a bit. That's enough of the music.
No, I don't. I don't have to hide behind bits. You know.
Vic darted out looking for Rosie. What happened? We lost touch with you. We were focusing on the great interview with Bob Odenkirk from last week.
Well, at the time, I was talking to the great David Neil Levin. We were setting him up to come in here. He's going to be, doing a little bit with Bob. All of a sudden, I hear Vic, 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 and everyone's scattering, like everywhere, just like that. And like Rosie ran away. Like, where the hell did she go? And so I took off the wrong way, of course. So I went up the hill that way or whatever. So come down here.
It's not dox me.
Yeah, no, I'm trying not to. I'm
Okay,
not
I don't want
trying
to give
to do
any
it.
ideas of where the hills
So,
are.
so I'm just like panicking, but I had to keep it together for Rosie, and I run down, and everyone's already like chasing her from people. Find out where she turns off and goes into the back of the house of a certain house down like pretty far down. Like she took off and booked it. So I was like, okay, she's got to be in here. So these 2 houses in the backyard, I took as my place to search, and I searched the backyards. But these are not just backyards; they're like massive hills, and they're
ivy,
and
cactus, and everything.
And it rained that morning, and it was just a mess. And I'm like going around for like from 9:15 until like 3 o'clock looking for Rosie.
My wife and son followed you down there to help. And we were, like once the show ended, I was driving up and down looking, and my wife says one of the strangest things I think I've ever seen in my life was Vic, full flop sweat, climbing up the side of this hill and then tumbling down the hill.
Like my feet over my head.
Full on cartoon character.
Yeah, I thought it was like a ivy, I thought it was just a hill, but there's like this much of ivy, and I stepped on it, and I had like these shoes on that I got at like Target that I thought were like cool, but I brought them
cool
home.
shoes at Target.
I brought them home. They're like $8, and their size like 13, so they're too big for me.
$8 shoes.
So here they are. You can see that I was wearing those, and they were waterlogged, and there's just like water everywhere.
Okay, so
anyway, so basically,
that's Friday.
This is a very long story, but we'll just try to
That's
sum it
Friday.
up.
You give up the search Friday night. Friday at
pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. I'm like,
tell your
what
kids,
am I gonna do?
dog's
Break it to
gone.
my kids. My kids came to help me like walk around and talk to people and pass out flyers. And then so I go home, and my wife's like, "You promised your son you were gonna take him bowling." So I had to go bowling in that mindset because he was like freaking out, So I went bowling, and I went home and slept as much as like.
What was that night like?
I took a bunch of melatonin, so I like passed out, and then I woke up at 5 the next day and came back
5
to Glen.
PM?
Yeah, 5. Yeah. I totally forgot about Rosie. No, I got up at 5 and I came over here and looking around again, nothing. So I went back home, and then I didn't know what to do again, so we went bowling again, and
double dose.
We
of
did that.
bowling.
And
Do
I'm
you
like,
think anyone,
remember your score?
Doug, have you ever bowled 2 days in a row in your life?
Did you really bowl twice?
I bowled Friday and Saturday, and then we went Sunday again.
What was your score?
In all seriousness,
Did you break 100?
It's like me going to
No,
Kansas 3
it's just
days in
like
a row
it's
in
just
New York.
like it's bumper bowling, So it's just like you roll it down and.
Okay, so
I don't need the bumpers though. I just
So wait, you
I
had bumper
skip
bowling and you
past the
still didn't get 100?
No, I did.
so
How bad
Saturday.
is it?
So Saturday, yeah. Saturday. Okay, so
Doug's
I
searching
go
for the
back.
Saturday drop.
Yes, Saturday.
That's his.
I have that. So anyway, so Saturday I go back, and I'm freaking out. Like I gotta find this dog, but like I didn't give up hope, even though I knew there's a good chance that a coyote or a bobcat got it or whatever.
By the way, let me say on Friday,
Yeah.
I had the very logical but essential to the story and essential to what's about to come idea to let's make a quick flyer for the neighborhood.
Right,
Make a quick lost dog flyer, right?
That's true. That's
So
true.
I put that together using Pages, that app, the program Pages. We know Pages. It's almost like Word but for Mac, which we love.
And then
So I get one. I print about a few of those out.
a few
tape
about
them
a
up.
few of those. How many did you put? Like 10 or something like that?
Well, I only put 3 up.
okay.
But I put them in strategic
All right,
places
well,
that I knew would
I knew
play
that was
very
working
well.
because like I was like I would see the posters up. I'm like, oh yeah, it's a good reminder. So when I was at home, I made a little poster up and it says, you know,
Another poster. Okay.
a different poster. I put some color on it and some red, and it says
blood.
lost dog. Call Vic. No, it said call or text Vic. Like, why would I put like text? Like,
I get
don't
it.
know, but
No,
it's
sorry.
just like
please,
so. There's no.
Please, Jacqueline, you're here.
Yeah,
to,
this is a
contribute to the
But like,
conversation.
yeah.
I've had so much to say.
So then,
And
we're
I'm not
wrapping
even
this up.
joking.
No, please.
Okay.
I'm deeply into this story.
Okay.
I'm like
So then,
on the edge of my
so
seat.
then I'm getting like goofy. I'm just like where I'm going
Getting
everywhere,
goofy.
getting goofier. I'm going everywhere. I'm all by myself too, by the way. Here, I'm just like, you know,
The wife's left you.
the wife's like, she's like, yeah, she's bowling, and then I'm by myself and I'm walking around, and I just decided to get a little stoned. So I just had a little of the Vicks vape pen, just like it calmed me down a little bit, not a whole lot, just a little bit, and then I see an SUV coming, and I'm like, I'm gonna give a flyer to this guy because it's like right where Rosie probably turned off, and the window comes down. I walk up to it. I'm like, and I'm like, it's Fred Armisen. I'm like, hey, Fred.
No, it's not.
What?
Where? I believed it was Fred Armisen, and I go, hey,
You
Fred.
believed it was.
But it was not Fred Armisen. Just it looked exactly like him to me. It was like an older Indian man.
You smoke cigars?
And I was like, no, I just got here. I didn't see it. But I shook his hand, and
Fred's
he gave me
older Indian
Yeah,
man.
but he gave me like this part, so I shook it like this.
yeah.
Okay.
And I gave him a flyer, and I got the hell out of there. And then I went home again and got my daughter.
It's going home
Yeah,
twice
I think
now?
I went home again. It's such a blur, but I went home and got my daughter because she wanted to help out, and she helped me flyer everything. Then all of a sudden, this community is nice. Everybody's beautiful. I'm talking Glendale here. Everybody's like trying to help. They love dogs. So I give a flyer to one man who's going by with his wife. Happens to be. Should I?
Well, he's here right now.
He's in the room.
Steve
is here in the room.
Steve
Thank you.
lives up the road.
Yes, and he had a whole party going. Can you give the names here? Like, who was all searching for Rosie here?
Well, my wife and I were searching
Yes,
for her.
uh-huh.
So we looked for her on Friday.
Okay,
once
okay.
We saw the post.
Okay.
And
Wow.
nothing.
Nothing. Yeah, I was like, I kept checking my phone, thinking I'm gonna get something, and then I'm like, so then I give you a flyer, which I didn't know I was gonna ever see you again. I didn't know if you're just gonna crumble it up or whatever, because everyone assumed it was dead. They assume Rosie was dead. Because like as I'm searching behind the house, they're like, just so you know, you're searching where bobcats live. Like I was like in there,
Their den.
So then my daughter and I are like, I don't know what to do. We miss Rosie, and my daughter Ruby, she's like, man, it would be so cool if like Rosie came out after us, out of nowhere. And I'm like, yeah, that's not going to happen, but it'd be really cool. So then I turn around to go home. I'm about to get on the highway, and who calls but Steve over here? And I see this number of whoa, wait a minute, this is going to be something. And you're like,
We found the
I
corpse.
felt bad. I felt bad because I didn't know your daughter was in the car.
and it was on
I go-
speakerphone. Yeah.
It was on speakerphone. I realized it immediately. I said, "Your dog's just been attacked by a coyote," and all I hear is, "Oh no!"
Oh man.
So, and I'm just like, I had to like jump into like stay calm, which is like, normally I'm like, "Ugh," but like I stay calm, and I'm thinking like, this is a possibility that it's just, who knows, the entrails are sticking out, we can put them back in or something. So I turned around, you told me where to go, and I booked it, and you knew that she was here because you have a fancy security system that tracked the entire thing. And so from my point of view, I'm just turning around and I'm flying up the street, and all of a sudden,
Vic hits a dog. Hits a dog.
and then my
Another
dog
dog.
comes out. Yeah, then my dog comes out, and I could not believe it. There she is. She looked. I just stopped the car in the middle of this 4-way intersection.
Oh God.
Got out, and I go around the back of the car because she's just going. She looks deranged. Like her eyes are like big, and like I didn't recognize her face. And it's like 36 hours, on her own.
God.
And I'm like, Rosie, and she looks at me and just keeps going. And then I go, Rosie, like that or whatever. Stopped and came back to me. And I walked up to her, and she started biting me like crazy and everything.
Really?
And then I hugged her, and she smelled me.
was all
calm
good.
down, and that was it. And then, and my daughter comes running down, and we're hugging in the middle of this like intersection, all three of us.
Holy shit.
And these cars are going by.
Don't curse.
Yeah.
You're gonna get flagged.
My daughter's gonna hear this. So yeah.
So, okay.
And that was the end of the story. But then I find out that Steve knew about this thanks to technology and thanks to flyers too. Like
So,
you know.
Steve, your house is some kind of fortress of technology.
Yes.
You've got, how many cameras do you have on your property? This is not a huge
No,
property.
no, not at all. But 20 cameras is pretty
How
much
dare
what-
you?
So far.
Listen,
It's like the White House over there.
the wife yells at me because I'm a little
More like the White House.
It is, but the reality is I go away for like a gig or whatever it is, and she's literally scrolling through cameras until
my goodness.
I get home. So she loves it when I'm when she needs it. But
Yeah. So you have this footage of what happened moments before Vic found the.
This is like
found
like a
Rosie.
minute before I grabbed her because you can see maybe just play the thing and
Yeah. So let's play.
Just play
This
it.
is the footage
This
that
is-
that
yeah.
Steve
Excuse the
sent
mess.
to us.
and we
Excuse
didn't
the
edit
mess.
it. It was not edited or anything.
I'm building a fence. Excuse the mess around the house.
This is it. You're not going to believe this video.
It's a coyote.
That's a coyote chasing Rosie.
It's going all around the house. Oh my god.
This is the
The
trigger.
fence
She
here.
gonna make it? She gonna make it?
Stuck
Oh
in
my
the
god.
fence.
Oh, it got her?
That little. I was going to say, well,
So
coward.
Oh, wait.
Cowardly
yeah, I know,
coyote.
and he's
Right.
lazy. He's lazy.
Wait, what? How
No,
did it?
but what you don't know is it was going back to jump over the retaining wall
Oh.
because it was going to get her from
Yeah, from the
this other
backside.
side. But I just built a fence.
Oh my god.
Thank you. Thank you.
Fences
So,
work.
so
Build that fence.
Yeah.
Build that fence. Build that fence. Who's this coward?
so yeah, so-
Coward. I'm going to say coward
so
so,
Rosie
many
was-
times today for no reason. Now that it's in my head.
So Rosie was stuck in the fence trying to get through, like squeezing through, and the coyote like grabbed onto her foot with his. But he didn't like bite it like hard though. I think like because there's no marks or anything like
Yeah,
that.
good.
And so this here is the neighbor's dog and his
Kevin.
walker, right? This is good old Kevin the
This is
dog.
Kevin the dog.
and
Kevin
his
is,
presence and this man's yelling. Right here, he yells. He goes, "Hey, what's
That-
up?"
Scaring the
That's
coyote.
Raymond.
Yeah, Raymond.
Oh my god.
And so he's on the other side of the fence here. Watch the right side here. Can you see it? Oh, maybe not. But anyway, there's another angle where you can see Rosie cut off
Oh
to
my
the
God.
side, and then that's when I picked her up when they went down the bottom.
All
of the
right.
house.
Well,
Oh, and there's the
and is that the next day the coyote came back looking for
and
looking for more
bobcat.
blood?
You can
Whoa, that's a bobcat.
Oh.
yeah.
That
Bobcat loves our Buddha.
That's cool.
Is there water in there?
There is water.
That
Yeah.
might be part of it. Maybe try putting arsenic and see what happens.
I
Well,
saw Bobcat
well,
in your
that's-
backyard.
yeah.
Steve, anything you want to add to
Yeah,
this?
is that,
No, I'm super happy that it
I
worked
mean,
out. and,
so
you know,
grateful. I mean,
if- if
just
you-
the timing of that. Is
If anyone needs any surveillance camera tips,
Yeah.
you know where I am.
get,
the
yeah,
fence.
and that's the thing. I want to push. Like, I didn't have it before, but get like a little GPS thing in your dog.
Oh,
just,
yeah.
like getting frightened now.
We could have
Like,
avoided
yeah.
this entire incident
whole
if you
thing-
had the
We could
GPS.
just be having fun and laughing, you know. But
I put one in Doug last week too. I'm always curious about
Look at
where
this.
he's at.
Look at her.
this thing. Here we
There
go.
she
Here
is.
she is. And got a little GPS unit, and this Thunder Vest works for high anxiety dogs. Highly recommend it. And I know exactly
What's
where
her
she's
head?
from.
What's the little?
And this is a kiss from Ruby.
Oh,
So
look
that's
at
good.
that.
Yeah, there we go.
It's a
Wow.
wholesome
Can you
show.
imagine if this thing died? I mean, what would we do? It's like not good.
Well, she's going. Everyone, all pets, all people, all things die.
they
at
die
some
eventually.
point. So just
Eventually,
everyone
yeah.
hang on to
Try
that.
to let go of that.
Yeah. But
No,
I,
In
yeah.
the
hold on
mornings.
to that.
In the mornings, generally.
But could I just button that with is that the word term? I want to like I was like so stressed out and everything, and like I don't know, just I have some revelation where I'm like now I feel like I'm happy now. You know that like we got her back. I'm like and
Well, sometimes
Just
when
in
you
general-
when
yeah.
you're faced with your biggest fears, that releases something where you become, not to get all
We can
new
go-
agey
we can
here,
do
but
that.
you know, you say, okay, that was the worst, that was my fear, and it happened.
Yeah.
And I'm here.
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah,
okay.
yeah,
And
exactly.
now if she would, I feel like if something irreversible happened with
Yeah.
her, we might be in a different situation.
Might be in a different state. But I'm just trying to keep that positivity. And this morning, I got to tell you, we woke up and my wife's car was dead, and had to haul her all around to school, get her to teaching and everything. And then I almost got in an accident on the highway, and this guy like thought I hit him, and he got out and he's like, "Hey, you hit me." I'm like, "No, he didn't hit you." But then I was like, I took a breath and I calmed down. And I thought of Rosie, and I shook his hand.
Whoa.
And
The little tip.
Yeah, I did this. Yeah. And I said, I don't know what
That's
to tell
the
you because I
button
don't think
right
I
there.
did, but if you say I did, I'm sorry. Can I give you $20? And,
Wow.
Did he take it?
No, he didn't take
No,
it.
that would be weird,
But he was
right?
very
Yeah, okay,
happy.
I'll take
He was
20.
very happy that I shook his hand and I accepted. I gave him a little apology. So there's.
Well, thanks
There
for
it
joining
is.
us
That's the
today on
story. We'll
Office
talk to
Hours.
you
That's our show.
next year. But now
We do have to run.
Yes.
Jacqueline,
Thank you.
congratulations on your success.
Thank you, Steve.
And all the best.
Thank
Thank you, Steve.
Thank you for having me.
Now, the little capper on my end is it turns out that Steve here, the other day, I met you briefly a few times in the neighborhood, but then you go, hey, by the way, good luck on the tour coming up. Or
Oh, wow.
mention the tour. I'm going on tour this summer, big tour. Steve works for the promoter and does all the contracts and the legal side of making sure that
Unbelievable.
I get paid and I'm not getting ripped off
You
by
gotta
some of
chase
these,
that money.
these club owners.
Oh, yeah.
That's a small world, don't you think?
Very small.
And you got to be excited about the tour.
Very excited about the tour. Come on. It's
Going to be a big show. It's going to be a great show.
The pounding.
Steve, get back to work. Make sure
Yes.
everything's.
Thank you for having me.
Everything's on the
Appreciate
up and
it.
up with some of these seedy club owners.
Big hug for saving the day.
Steve.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you.
Unbelievable. This guy.
All right, let's.
Unbelievable.
All right, I wanted that to be a 10-minute thing. It was a 20-minute thing. I'm gonna have to accept that.
I piped in a couple times,
Yeah,
honestly.
See, it's wearing off here. It's like
Let's take a
Viral.
quick call just to check the systems there. By the way, Tom is here again for the second week. Matt Carlin, Captain Carlin, is on Zoom,
guys.
as some of you can see. Matt, you want to say hi real quick?
Captain Garland.
Hello.
Matt, why are you refusing to be a producer on this show, or an in-studio producer, I should say?
I am on strike. I'm trying to unionize with Doug and Vic, and they are refusing.
I'm
And
not interested in
so
that.
I'm the
we
only
are a
one
partnership, so I don't know how
on
that would work.
strike. Well, I'm ready to strike. I got COVID at your show in Williamsburg. Thanks.
No evidence that you got it at
For
my
nothing.
show. No
Thanks for
evidence.
nothing.
How do you? There's no evidence you got it at my show.
Oh, I have plenty of evidence.
Really?
It'll all come out.
Okay.
It'll all come out.
Well, I'm
It
clean
was a
as a
super
whistle.
spreader event.
No, this is
I thought I'd be
slanderous.
safe in the VIP, and I was not. My whole family has it, and it's a mess. And
Yeah,
it
but not because of me.
stinks.
Get that talk out, because you had it before. Your wife had it
No,
before.
I think I did get it. I think I did get it at that show, but
Turns
but
out
that's
I got
okay. It's
COVID.
not
Watch
your
my
fault.
ticket sales
I know.
collapse now because of
Well, there is that gap
You gotta wear a
between
mask.
infection and symptoms, right? So,
Yes.
maybe it was.
Well-
Sometimes I feel like people are like, "Oh, symptoms today. I got it last night from so and so."
No, there's a
and we know
whole-
those are not the
no
numbers.
one knows. It's
Yeah.
it's a
Yeah, no one knows.
mystery.
Oh.
But I was unmasked a lot in New York, and the lesson
Yeah.
is just wear the mask. I was very stupid, and it's my wife already had bronchitis, and then I gave her COVID with her bronchitis. It's a mess. It's a big mess.
All right. Well, we had good news. Now we have bad news. That's the way the show goes.
You're fired, bud.
But we're all
fired.
All right. Thank you, Matt. Go back
See you
to
later. Bye-bye.
enjoying the show. Go back to eating. Matt likes to eat on camera when we're having those Tuesday
I was
meetings.
just chowing down.
Just eating nuts and chomping.
What a
away.
harrowing story. Thanks for sharing.
yes. Thanks for allowing it, Matt.
Thanks for doing the abridged version.
Oh yeah.
That was the abridged version. From Matt on.
There's a lot more to add in there.
All right.
Moral of the story: don't get a pet. That's what
You've
I
been
learned.
pet free for a while
I'm
now.
pet free. It's the best.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Not living with fear.
All right, let's talk to somebody in the Zoom community. Everybody wants to say hi. We're now banning any conversation about this missing dog. That's over. We can't just. You know what people are going to do? They're going to come in and be like, "Vic, I'm so happy to hear this." Like, we know. We
I know
how
because they're
everybody
being
feels.
nice. Yeah.
Unless you have to come in with an interesting opinion, which I wouldn't agree with, but it could be something like, I wished that something terrible had happened to your dog.
I'll start
There,
firing.
that's controversial.
Right.
Yeah.
Then we can get into it. But if you're just calling in to wish well, send him a DM.
I'll start fucking banning people from Patreon.
And we want to give a lot of time and attention and a lot of time and attention and a lot of time and attention to Jacqueline Novak,
Oh,
who so
God.
graciously
That's
came.
very kind. I mean, not too much, you know.
Not too much.
I like to pipe in from the side.
Yeah, I mean, you're comfortable
You know, a
with your
third
role
mic,
here
so to
today.
speak.
Yeah. Color commentary.
Yeah.
What?
That's out of
What song was that?
That was Blink 182. That's good.
They're not invited on my show. Who do we have, Tom?
We got Robert Wells here.
Oh, Robert Wells. You know Robert Wells, the
course.
esteemed Professor Robert Wells. Hello, Robert.
Yes, hello. Sefe Fef, Sefe Hi.
Sefe Fef. Robert, how can I help you today?
I'm zooming in. I am a college professor and zooming in for my actual office hours here on campus.
I just, a total random
No.
blind guess. You have a nice professorial
real?
sounding name. What do you teach?
I'm primarily a Spanish professor, but also do humanities courses on film, Latinx studies, and identity and society.
Identity and society.
Whoa.
Fascinating.
Nice.
You're one of these. You're one of these groomers, aren't you? You're grooming our students into their mindset. How dare you?
Well, we are watching and discussing a queer film this week in my film class, Wong Kar-wai's Happy Together. So I'm clearly grooming these students, to be queer.
Good. We need more. We need as many as we can possibly take.
But
I
I
want
also
everybody
had
to be
a
who I want
question.
everybody to be happy in their own skin, right, Jacqueline?
Absolutely. I came here just to support that.
Support
Yeah.
that, yeah. We are nothing but tolerant and accepting of all lifestyles. That, as long as your lifestyle is not infringing on anybody else's territory, not ruining anybody else's day, what do we care?
Absolutely.
How can you say something like that?
Did you have anything specific, or are you just checking in and saying hi?
Yeah, I had a question, somewhat related. I'm, for the first time, going to Italy this summer. I know Tim recently had a great time in Italy. Wonder if you had any travel recommendations. I'll be in at least Venice, Florence, and Rome, so the major hot spots. Wonder if Tim or anybody else had any other recommendations.
Get yourself one of them Fromers guys. Oh, fuck yourself. Fromers, right? Fromers, Rome on $5 a day. Those are always helpful.
Yeah, I can see that.
I get out to the small. If you're in Florence, like we didn't go to Florence. Not all. I didn't go. Some other people went, and they're like, "Don't skip it," because it's just a big city at this point. It's a big,
Just the classic tall buildings and such, the modern.
Yeah, and you could. There's Macy's there. or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
All
You
the
gotta
same
shield your eyes from those
Madewell.
businesses.
Literally, I think there's a selfie museum in Florence now.
Maybe you can go check that out. Go check out that David sculpture.
But Tim, did you go to like Pisa or Bologna?
Pisa
those
is unbelievable. Go to Pisa. That's where we were close to, and I thought Pisa was a great. And Lucca, I'd highly recommend Lucca. It's a really cool walled medieval city that is just everything you want.
Keeps
Everything.
coyotes out.
Keeps the coyotes out. Thank you, Doug. All right, well, get back to work. Make sure those students are learning Spanish. Do you know Spanish, Jacqueline?
I don't. I took French to go see Les Mis, in the 8th grade trip.
Yeah.
If you took French, you got a Les Mis trip.
I went to see
Yeah.
Les Mis myself, probably. May I ask you your general age, your general range?
Sure.
Is that an inappropriate thing to do? I just realized as I was saying it.
I'm 39.
39, okay.
I mean,
well, I'm
why hide it,
46.
right?
So we're in the same general.
Oh, absolutely.
You would have been in
The world's so.
You would have been in 8th grade when I was a high school senior.
Yeah.
Would not be definitely hanging out with you.
No,
That'd be
no,
kinda
I
lame.
never did. Yeah. I didn't try to.
Imagine
run
an 8th
with
grader
those
hanging out
above
with a
me.
senior in high school.
Oh,
that's an odd
It
couple.
was rare. It was rare.
Oh, that's gonna give me some hate mail.
I gotta learn Spanish because I'm going to Spain
Why are you going to Spain?
for fun.
Who needs you to go to Spain?
Nobody.
Where is Doug going in Spain?
Barcelona,
Barcelona,
Valencia,
Don't make fun of the language, Doug.
Valencia, Barcelona.
Barcelona,
Such a thin line.
Valencia.
Was he pronouncing it correctly or making
I'm going to
fun?
Lisbon, Portugal.
Simultaneously
too,
both, I guess.
Lisboa,
People are
Lisboa,
sensitive to
Portugal.
Lisboa.
Lisboa.
I'm doing some Duolingo. Is that going to help, or should I call you?
A little bit of both. As much as you can possibly practice, input output makes the biggest difference. Watching shows, listening to podcasts in español or in portugués.
Well, we're going to start. This podcast is now in Espanol.
We should do one. We should translate it to dub it in Spanish. I think you should do it, sir.
Speaking of Europe in general, you have a run of dates coming up in London.
June 24th, 25th, and 26th at Leicester Square.
Our gentlemen, the Sleaford Mods, who are coming up later, confirmed that we shall be pronouncing it Leicester Square.
Yeah, Leicester. We don't have to mess around in there.
There's all kinds
syllables.
of extra letters in there.
Yeah.
Because we were there, Tim, remember?
I know.
At the very same
theater.
Place. Wow.
So listen,
how were they? Okay.
I just want to contextualize a few things here. Jacqueline Novak has a one-woman show entitled Get on Your Knees.
Yeah. And the one-woman show is always a tough sell, but
Let's talk about that for a sec.
Yeah. Well, it's a charged term.
Last year, maybe the year before, I don't know when, it came up on my radar because our mutual friend and what I think rising quickly on my list of funniest people in the world, John Early.
Absolutely.
Directed this show. Which I'm sort of like...
You're like, where's the direction?
And I talked to him, I said, like, what does that mean? Like, what did you do? And he goes, I don't know.
Yeah, it meant we went to dinner every night.
And talked about it.
Yeah, and even just, it was very much like treating me like the like feral sort of animal that like you didn't want to spook. And basically just like me and him going into the theater setting and being like, oh my God, like we're doing this in a theater, and just like us going to dinner, and dinner was really a big part of it. Like every night pasta.
Sure. Well, how do you start? Because you're a stand-up. Would you consider yourself a stand-up comedian?
Yeah. And there's a dignity to just excuse me. No, it's stand-up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this kind of like hang-up as a woman of kind of like, of course, a woman would do a one-person show, like laughs. You know, like she can get by on confessional, whatever.
Right.
So I have this thing like, no, it's stand-up. Like it's kind of like with the boys.
Yeah,
like,
just relax.
Laughs per minute. It's like.
There's not like, because I saw the show at Largo.
Yeah, and I was like, oh Jesus, because I was like,
I was there.
I think the guy there,
Flanny.
yeah, we'll drop his, Flanny mentioned, and I was like, fuck, because oh shit, I did it again. It's real, right?
I was just kidding.
Okay,
totally
I wasn't
use the
completely
F word,
sure.
the C word, the D word, whatever you want.
But I was like, because I think you're, the funniest and tops. And of a very specific kind that I'm like, well, Tim is not going to find this funny. Tim's going to find this.
I sat there like this.
Yeah. just
one woman show, eh? What is she? Gilda Radner?
Yeah. Just
Lily Tomlin now.
And I had to tell myself, people don't only enjoy like a rendition of their own style, which I'm sure you've seen plenty of over the years. I just had to let go of that.
I loved it. And it definitely wasn't, I mean, I guess I loved it, and also was like, this isn't really even for me, or it shouldn't be for me, or whatever. It felt like it challenged me.
Right.
But it was also like just very funny and good stories, and it wasn't pretentious in any way. It wasn't that there was this like, lights and like a Kate Berlant spoof of something of a one-woman show, right?
And yes,
it's just very real and genuine, but very, very funny, and about kind of, I don't want to give anything away, but it is about coming into your own sexually.
Yeah,
would you say?
It's just it is, the thread is kind of the blowjob is kind of the thematic thread, and
I'm coming day and night.
Okay, thank you, boys.
Okay.
No, but in a very open and funny.
The fear we're on the show, and what me and John were trying to do. Oh no, I was going to say the fear around the direction and the like positioning of it or whatever was the fear of being like two things. Like me and John, like the direction is like, okay, moments where we don't want it to feel like, and this is how me and John refer to it as and then it's don't mansplain to me. Okay, that's the primary energy that we try to avoid. And there are moments where it like kind of dips into that because whatever,
Yeah.
But
there was in the audience, I mean, it does play to women more than men, maybe.
I mean,
not
I'll
that
let
it's
you
not
say
that it's
it.
intentional.
No,
Yeah, exactly.
right.
It just naturally happens, and there's moments in the show that feel like women are empowered by
Right,
your
and I'm
performance.
uncomfortable when there are cheers.
There are cheers.
Like when there's those rallying moments, I
Yeah.
get very uncomfortable with it. I'm like, I got to pull that back because that's like, I don't want to. You know what I mean, right? Why I would be
Yeah.
uncomfortable with like people
Because
rallying
you could
around it.
easily lean into that and
Yeah.
make it become this
So
kind of.
I get like when they cheer, I feel like embarrassed
Yeah.
and try to offset it, but that can become
can't
its
control-
own
you
like.
also can't control it,
Yeah,
except
to
for
be
roll with it.
perversely trying to go in the other direction.
Can we? Let's take a hotline. See how I pivot?
Yeah.
I pivot.
Wow.
I'm a sex
You like
machine
that?
ready to reload.
Got to do the city of the day at some point.
City of the day after this hotliner.
Could skip it too.
Perry, are you there?
Thank you for your permission.
It's nuts.
Vic.
Wow.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello?
Hey, how's it
Am I
going
on?
there, Rumbly? Mr. Rumbles?
Hashtag happy.
You flying a kite?
Oh, sorry, Tim. No, I am walking my dog, which
Oh.
actually informs the story I have. But anyway, hi, Tim, Doug, Vic.
Hey.
Yes, my name is Perry. I'm calling from Spokane, Washington. Now, you've had a few callers from here before who were a little
George
shittier,
Washington.
but I try and be as respectful as I can.
Thank you. 'Cause somebody
first
has
things
to be.
first, Tim.
Yeah.
Well, I know. I'll try to do it. Tim, you and Eric, of course, responsible for my comedic awakening. I saw Tom Goes to the Mayor in 2002, and pretty much everything in my life, all the comedies I've enjoyed since then have been
2004.
thanks to you and your style, so I appreciate it.
Thank you.
I've loved everything you've done except the White Boy sketch in Awesome Show. That one went totally over my head, but everything else has been perfect.
What?
Fair
Oh,
enough.
good one.
I was actually ruminating on that today, this morning, for some reason. I thought, because somebody posted on TikTok, which I'm now on because it's strategic marketing for me. I'll be,
Yes,
you know,
your hashtag brand.
hashtag happy. I will be fully transparent with everybody about everything in my life going forward now. Okay?
I made the song for White Boys.
Oh.
And somebody
I
on
feel like the
TikTok.
internet hasn't let us be as open as we want to be. You know, people
Yeah.
are still very reserved online and respectful. So we really should let down our guard a little bit on the internet.
I was
Be
just
who we
going to
are.
say that somebody had posted a clip of a sketch we did on Awesome Show called Zits, which is like this Charlie Rose style interview. with
Oh
Eric.
God, I
was like,
remember
ooh,
that
that's
one.
a good
Yep,
one.
That one in Burp.
That was really, yeah. And then we had a sequel to that called Burps, and it's just me and Eric talking about Zits. And I was like, oh, if I was going to make my list of favorite sketches, that would be on there. But I think White Boys would be on there too. Doug, just because of how
Listen, I'm not
strange it
saying
is.
it's a bad sketch. I'm saying I don't understand that.
I understand.
It's,
There's nothing really to
whatever
understand.
going
There's
on
nothing to
there is-
understand, right?
It's just pure visual
Well, that's
fun.
the thing.
goof
Yeah,
on.
I know it's not like too cerebral any of your bits, but there's something behind them that I'm like, oh, okay, I see what you're doing there. For whatever
like a
reason,
Sleaford
that
Mods.
was just not
Yeah.
but
Beat.
Well, thank you
Anyway,
very much for the general
yeah, no, love
compliments
you,
with a
Right.
little dose of salt in there.
Doug and Vic
Specificity.
and everything. I know. Well, listen, I'm calling into the Hothead hotline. I got a complaint.
Oh,
So,
boy.
I bought a house a year and a half ago, my fiance and I. Our first home, and we were really excited, really jazzed. And we moved in next to these people who have this dog. Big, brown, I guess kind of pit bull mixed with something. I don't know what the hell. So when we moved in, we had a dog and a cat. And these people on the other side of our fence, big wood fence, had two dogs and then got a third. Third one somehow disappeared, but, you know, that is what it is. Every single day, all day long, since we moved in, this brown dog has been antagonizing the shit out of us. I mean, just constantly patrolling the fence on its side of the yard.
Okay.
Scratching the fence, barking at us when we're outside. And we've talked to the neighbors a couple times. We don't have much of a relationship with them because they've been pretty rude and standoffish besides this.
Yeah.
And we told them, you know, like, listen, it's a fucking problem. Like, our dog can't hang out in the backyard by themselves.
Yeah.
Because your dogs are just, like, threatening to break down the goddamn fence.
Yeah.
And we told them so many times, they're home all day, we work from home. Like, everybody's in these houses all day long. And nothing gets done. We send our dogs out there, they're out there every single fucking time. One of our dogs has a bad anxiety problem. She's conditioned now. She knows to run to that fence every single time she goes into the backyard. Because 9 times out of 10, that little fucker's going to be there ready to fight. So it's just been a fucking nightmare. We've been trying to get these people to listen to us, to work with us. You know, just like hey, we're 30 yards away from each other. Can we come to some sort of fucking understanding? And they have just.
I have an idea.
Well, I think I have an idea too.
I just want to ask you.
I got it.
You frame this as a complaint. Who's this
all
a
my
complaint?
ideas
Who's this a
involve,
complaint?
bodily harm. So
What does this have to do with
I
me?
can't do that.
Does this have anything to do with me?
No.
This
I
is
just
a
respect
general
your opinion.
complaint
He wants a
about
hot
life.
tip for him.
No, he
right?
wants advice
Yeah,
here.
That's
What
what
is the hot
that's
tip
what he
hotline?
should
Do
have
we to
said.
call
Thank
in
you.
with complaints about you, Tim?
No, I mean, because you framed this as I have a complaint, which is generally how you start to say that you have a problem with the person you're talking
He's got a
to.
complaint
Our
not about
stomachs
something
were
else.
I
tight.
tighten my anus tight.
yeah,
Yeah.
That's true,
hard.
too. That's true.
Try shoving something up my
am
rear
truly
during that
in love
moment.
with
Good
every
luck.
person on this call.
All
No,
right,
I love
so-
all of you. My complaint is generally. Yeah,
So
it's
here's
just-
how you
it's
want to
general,
start
I
that.
guess.
If we were going to do a take two, which I would have loved, but we are live.
Take two.
I would have said, sir, kindly restart and say, Tim, I need some advice. Not
clean,
I have a
yeah.
complaint, right?
It's sharp.
But let's hear it because
That's a good way to
Jacqueline
start.
has some thoughts on the situation.
Yeah. Well, the first thing that
Please,
comes to
Jacqueline,
mind.
I'd love to know what you think.
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. Sometimes the guest, gets.
Short shrift.
The
There's an
guests are-
old phrase. Oh.
You're important to the show as much as Tim is.
Can you give her the space
No, thank
to
you.
speak?
No, I really appreciate that. Sometimes they don't even catch the name. You know what I mean? And I heard my name come in. So, the old phrase, good fences make good neighbors. Okay? Instead of trying to change these people, now you know that phrase, right? Or don't you?
Don't engage with him to talk.
I've never heard
Any
that.
opportunity.
Okay, great.
I've never heard such a
I've
phrase.
heard that.
Take two. So, yeah, the idea being, of course, it's easier to coexist when the boundaries are strong, right? I'm wondering, instead of trying to change them and change their dog, you go bigger fence.
Oh.
You mentioned a large wood fence. Is it their fence? And, we heard today about...
No, we own the house. We own the
We
house.
know you own the house.
I have an idea.
You were crowing
to
about
add
that
to
at the
that,
top of the call.
Just do a cinder block cement fence.
Oh.
Yeah.
And by the way, sir, you might have to mute between.
I know it's
speakings,
very
but,
hard, and I don't know why Luke isn't doing that. But
throw a side knife steak over
the question
the wall,
is:
too.
Is the fence?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Is it your fence or their fence?
Or both. Is there such a thing?
Washington is technically a communal property state.
Okay,
so
it's
ours and the person who
What do you
owns
call
it.
that? It's
But the
an
people who
easement.
live in the house are not the ones who own it.
Can I give a little? I was gonna say one thing because you're shouting over to your neighbor, "Hey, I want to fucking talk to you." Like that's like starting off on the bad
Yeah,
foot.
are you saying it like that?
Hey, I gotta talk to you
With all the F-bombs?
Yeah, or,
Yeah,
hey,
the little fucker. If you
Yeah.
go in with little fucker about
Yeah,
someone's dog,
yeah.
Kill him with kindness.
Is
Well,
that really your tone with these people, or are you just kind of spicing it up for us?
No, I mean, this has really been a problem for the 15 months we've lived in the house. It's been every single day.
Well, listen, I have one.
And I did not meet them.
That's yeah. Oh yeah. That's what you want to meet them, not at the fence, but it's very easy to make friends with dogs. And I just made friends. Well, I'm a dog man now. My next door neighbor, we just moved in not too long ago, has 2 scary Rottweilers, and they come right up to the fence and they poke their heads through. And for like 2 months, I'm like, what the hell? What is this? It's scary, frightening me. And I just started sneaking little treats in, and now I throw balls over the fence. I'm just a happy guy now, Tim. I know.
Yeah, no dog's ever bitten anybody.
But those dogs love me, though. They love me, though. So that's what you can do because you already have your home there.
Yeah, maybe try to get
Throw
the dog
some
on your
steaks.
nice side. If that doesn't
Right.
work, you're gonna have to go to Plan B, which will unfortunately be poisonous.
You might have to
steaks.
put it down. Yes.
All right, listen. Can I just do the city of the day? Thank you, Spokane. Do you want to be
Oh, yeah, we still
you want
got the city of
Spokane
the
to be
day.
the city of the day?
The city
Yeah, why not? We deserve it.
Spokane, city of the day.
Washington.
So I'm trying to think of some Spokane, cocaine, something there. I don't have it yet.
Washington.
Well, and there's
We'll
also,
get there.
don't you hear Spokane? Sometimes you hear Spokane.
So Spokane.
Jeremy Spokane.
Now that's in the
Class
interior
today.
portion of Washington.
Right.
Where are you from, Jacqueline?
New York suburbs, to be clear. Not trying to.
Upstate?
Westchester,
West. Ooh.
Mount Kisco.
I see. I see who is.
Is that in Long
Jay
Island?
Leno, like, just
No,
have
it's north. It's right
Right.
up the sawmill out of the
Okay.
city. Versus
Did Jay Leno have his tongue out the whole time? Was that one? Jay, just to let you know, we got the guy from Four Weddings and a Funeral. What's his name?
Gerard Depardieu?
No. Why I'm
Sorry, I always love when you brought up.
Hugh Grant.
Oh.
Hugh Grant coming on the show. You get bucked with a hookup?
He's like the Michael Jordan of comedy.
Oh, God. He's the what?
The Michael Jordan of comedy. You know, Michael
The
Jordan.
tongue out.
Oh, yeah.
The tongue out when he gets the good shot.
God, I got so excited to know. I like really piped in the tongue out.
Yeah, I get it. I know sports. City of the Day is brought to you by the Total Toe One Toe System. Folks, don't you hate having all those little bitty individual toes? In this day and age, toes are totally pointless. That's why you need the Total Toe One Toe System. With this system, it's easy to turn all those piggies into one solid hog. Just collect a good-sized bushel of human hair, surround your toes with it, and add our Total Toe Fusing Gel. Wrap with gauze, wait 6 weeks, and your new foot is ready to go. Now you can say goodbye to lint and other crap getting stuck between your toes. Plus, you'll only have one big nail per foot to trim. Office Hours listeners get a free sticker if you order in the next 4 minutes. Just go, bye-bye, piggies. Just go to byebyepiggies.gel/one-toe. What? Can you read I'll let you cap it. How would you say that ending?
Well, that was the point, was to see if you could read it.
Oh.
Just go to byebyepiggies.gel/one-toe for me and order now.
Okay, .gel. All right, nobody wants that. I can tell you that for sure. I'm fine with toes. Do you have any issues with having
I have
toes?
an issue. They always getting caught in the sand and stuff, and
Caught in the sand?
If you had one big flap,
you'll probably fall over a lot more.
Plus, I'm not wearing flip flops. I don't want anyone to see it.
Go ahead, Jacqueline.
No, I've always had an issue actually with what I think of as the tasseling of flesh. Okay, at the ends, I think it's disgusting that there's sort of a tassel, like little fringe. Yeah, like kind of cut in.
Yeah, tassels.
Let's let that breathe a little, right? It's like kind of disgusting, right?
Yeah.
But then here's my other thing about toes, and
gets
not
it.
to just be trying to like whatever, but I do, I guess, have something to say.
I hope you do.
Are
I mean,
you
that's why I
ready?
asked you to come in.
Are you ready?
Don't feel self-conscious
No, you
about
gotta
having
fly
something
with
to
it.
say.
Yeah, right. You gotta like go along with it, all right? Because I can't guarantee, but one of you will feel it. All right. Here's my question. So obviously 5 toes and 5 fingers, right? So
Well,
it's kind of a
10, but
on
each.
each, right? So there's obviously a kind of correspondence between thumb and first finger, second finger, whatever.
Sure,
Thank
yeah.
you. Okay.
I'm with you.
Okay. Now,
I think we're all, everybody
there's
at
an
home,
intuitive feeling,
look at your
right?
toes and your fingers at the same
Now,
time.
here's the question, okay? If you had to match them up, if you had to point at someone the way you were going to point at someone with an index finger, what would you use intuitively, what would you use on your foot?
Big toe.
Yes, right? So in a way, despite there being 5, there's a feeling, right? You'd think that the thumb is going to be the big toe and it's going to be a 1-to-1 match, but
Right.
it's not, right? Now, try to, in your mind, feel how you would give someone the finger, okay, with your foot. So turn it around and give it to him. Do you feel it, kind of? To me, it's very clearly, well, I'll let you feel it.
I was going to say the big toe was what
It's
I would
still the
do.
big toe to you?
Yeah.
That's the only toe like you can really control at all, right?
But the feeling to me, like if you move your middle finger right now and try to me, it's
I'm
the
getting
middle
some-
finger of the foot, to me, feels like it's the second toe.
Oh, interesting.
Do you see? Do you see how that one is kind of the central?
This one here.
Doesn't that feel like the middle toe, kind
Totally.
of?
And you
now
know
then,
what?
here's the question. Get ready. What
I'm
the
ready.
hell is the rest of them? So then the next 2, what are they?
Pointless.
They're the ring finger. Do you feel it?
Yeah, I
But
feel
the
that.
2 of them together are the ring
They're
finger.
connected. They should almost be together.
Yes.
Fused.
And then there's an
Thank
absent
you.
thumb.
Well,
That's the fusing gel. That's what
Where's
the
the
fusing
Vic
gel's
Vision
for.
so they can see my beautiful foot?
Put that
Man, my ad
play
is
this video. Oh, yeah, Vic Vision. Where's
actually
it?
a big hit, actually.
Where was Vic Vision?
Show my foot.
and then pinky and ring are just
Wait,
those are
hold
accurate.
on, we're gonna get
Yeah.
Quentin Tarantino to start watching this show now. Watch this. We got Vic Vision.
Oh, right. Wait, is that the thing with him? Is that why there's such prominence of toes?
Yeah, he's a foot fetish guy.
Because I mean, in Kill Bill, I feel like that was really looking
it's
at
all-
her feet in the
well, it's
coffin,
all over
right?
that Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Right.
I'm gonna have to go no shoes now because I can't just have one shoe on.
So I know that was a a long walk, so to speak.
I'm fascinated by it. I think
there's got to be someone that's going to connect with it.
I mean, I think generally our toes are doing lots of work balancing us and keeping us moving.
Like, how do you deal with the fact that we actually are evolving to add an extra finger? Like,
we are?
Yeah, like this is like
no, that's on the way out.
Yeah,
that's bullshit. We're going into Simpsons.
No,
stuff.
I had friends in high school that had like this thing. That's 6.
Oh, they had the extra?
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, I'll keep them. Yeah, they just kept them.
You had friends, multiple friends in
I
high school.
live next to a nuclear power plant.
I did.
Yeah, really.
Where's
It's
your
normal.
6 finger? What?
It's normal.
Wait, time out. What?
It is. It's it's like from what I understand,
It's like
it's the next
Yeah.
like step of evolution.
Toes too, actually. I do think there's
But
like.
why though? What do we need them? Like, if, you know
No,
what
the
I mean?
pinky
Like,
toe's on the way out. I feel like it's getting smaller and smaller, Vic.
It is. It is.
All right,
getting
well, let's get a
tiny.
biologist in here at some point.
Yeah.
Extend that a little
Get to the
bit.
bottom of this.
These are just the kind of things you pray come to mind when you're a guest on a show. You go, I got something.
Yeah, you didn't. By the way, this is not one of these shows, and you can verify this.
Yes.
We're not doing a pre-interview, and you're
Oh.
not clarifying. You're
Yeah.
not like sitting down with us and
Hell.
saying, "Let's hit this beat.
Hell.
Let's talk about this."
I can't do that.
You can't?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
What?
sorry. We got the band standing by. I just wanted to.
Yeah, we do have.
Are they
9
getting
minutes left on
are they
the
getting
clock.
rowdy about it? Are they getting rowdy
They're getting
out there?
pissed.
Luke, are you mad at me because I scolded you on the show? Be honest with me. Oh, oh damn! I'm gonna have to make. Well, do you mind if we bring the group in?
No, bring the group
and
in.
stay here. I mean,
Oh yeah. No, I am.
because I feel like we're just getting warmed
Yeah.
up.
Get on your knees for the Holy Trinity.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome, and I'm going to go right into their song. Oh shit! Here they are. I'm a little nervous. Ladies and gentlemen, direct from the UK, we're going to get here's how it's going to go. We're going to have a performance.
Why?
And then a quick chat,
Because all the great
and then a break, and then I hope they can stick around, but they might have to go. Maybe they're doing Jimmy Kimmel tonight. I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, straight from the UK, performance from Sleaford Mods.
Yeah, me and Dan the Olive. What's the shuffle list on that? What's that idea? Lift the black list of no one list got you. Don't talk shit, stinks poo poo. I don't break you. She's not like that, that's what he said. Blokes a kiss our silly head. Blokes commercial boring twat. I don't really like things like that. I don't break you. What's the cards? I've seen them drop. You're the everyman that's not. You're the fixer, lovely teeth. Well, fuck off, wanker, famous teeth. I don't break you. Yeah. I don't break you. I don't break you. I don't break you. What does it all mean? What does it all mean? What does it all mean? What you telling me that for? Boosting with him for the law. I don't want those stars near me. I'm not fucking galaxy. I don't break you. Appropriate, make the run. I'll just look like anyone. I'll just do stuff dun. It's invested like that rap on our paw. I don't break you. I don't want no castle run. I don't want a motor's fault. I don't need no horses running. I don't need no princess abseiling Danny. I don't break you. Yeah. I don't break you. I don't break you. sound cool when you don't? Do you wanna sound cool? Do you wanna sound cool? Do you wanna sound cool when you don't? Wanker! I done for you. I done for you. I done for you. Wanker! I done for you. I done for you. I done for you.
Thank you, thank you. Wow. Thank you. Jason.
Hello.
Andrew.
Hi.
Great to have you guys on the show. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks for inviting us.
Yeah, thank you.
That was
Fantastic.
exciting.
I was
What do you think,
I was
Jacqueline?
changed. It sounds ridiculous, but I was like, that's what I want to be like. I was like, I gotta bring that like. I mean, maybe it's just a masculine energy, but the whole. I don't know.
You are so in the zone. You
yeah,
have to be. Was
really
it uncomfortable to do that here in this weird room in this morning small vibe? It's not a dark, scary, loud club.
No.
Felt all right?
Well, it's even more radical then, you know.
I don't know, you can be a bit wooden sometimes, but today it just seemed a lot more
Feel good.
relaxed than usual, didn't it?
Yeah. I think with TV or
This is TV.
Yeah.
I
Yeah. Podcast or whatever.
Yeah.
Sometimes you tend to forget the lyrics.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you forget them anyway sometimes.
Did you forget any?
No, it was spot on. It was all right. But I had them ready on my phone just in case I started messing up.
I did not to make it all about me, but it is my show. I did a music show in New York, last two in New York, and the first one at the Bowery Ballroom, I blanked. First of all, I blanked so bad right away. Like first song, I'm like, I don't know how to start. But once and then the audience is so nice. They're just like, they told me what the lyrics were.
Incredible. Well, that's
that's good.
But then once I get the first line, I'm home free.
Yeah.
Sometimes
sure.
it's that first line.
It's just the first line,
Yeah.
and then it all falls into place. What about you? Do you forget words?
Yeah, and it's the same, and this is what makes it hard to make changes
Sure.
because, you know, it's like when the lyric or the words are in you in the way that you kind of just like go through them. Then if I try to make changes, then I'm completely ruined.
It just completely ruins the
And
rhythm.
so I'm
of
like,
it,
cool. I
innit?
guess I'm never gonna change that line. That's a problem.
So your show is like, it's almost there's like a script at this point.
There is a script, but it's somehow after hundreds, I guess, of performances, I still don't. It's because of the way it's still not locked. It's like it's weird.
Well, it should be a little loose.
Yeah.
All right. So if you guys are you in a rush to get out of here? Can you stay for a little
Sure,
bit?
yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's just take a quick break. I want to talk to you guys about all sorts of stuff. They're playing tonight. If you're in LA, they're playing at the Terragram Ballroom. Great spot.
Yeah.
Good sound there.
Yeah.
Have you been there yet?
No.
You're just trusting me.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you want to be positive about the venue on your way in.
Yeah. No,
For
but they're there
listening.
tonight and tomorrow. Unfortunately, tickets are sold out, but you are on tour. So if you're around, look them up and see if they're coming to your town.
Yeah.
I'm going to be on tour this summer. Tickets at timheidecker.com/live. Those shows are some of them are sold out, some of them are not. So there's
That's how it
still
goes.
opportunities.
You sell them out, and then you add more. So it's always going to be
you have to.
the unsold.
What else do we? Oh, tonight, just a couple of plugs because we're going to take a break and come back for more show. But tonight, Office Hours East is broadcasting on this channel. With do you know John Glazer?
Not personally. I mean, I know him. Does he know me? Is the question.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
That's tonight, and this Saturday. This is exciting. You guys are going to be long gone, but you'll appreciate what we're doing. I hope. We're calling it jam night, but it ain't gonna be a jam. We're gonna make a song this Saturday live on the air. We got Eric Slick and Matt, is it Brian Robert Jones? Is that right?
Brian Jones?
Brian Jones, the deceased Brian Jones.
You need to dig him up.
Yeah. Boy, what is
That's correct.
What do you think his corpse looks like now?
Brian
It's gotta
Robert
be
Jones.
fully skeletonized, skeletonized.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
One of the original Rolling Stones. Just a fucking skeleton now. What a shame. You're probably not going to find that bowl cut that he had, you know.
That's all that's probably there.
Oh, the hair?
Yeah.
Swimming trunks.
Does
Died
the
in the
hair
pool,
remain?
didn't he?
Wow.
Oh, he drowned, right?
Died in the pool, didn't he?
Yeah, there's some conspiracy about that.
Oh, apparently he was pushed in or
I
something.
think Mick and Keith might have just...
Yeah.
I could see that happening.
How many skulls do the Stones have?
Skeletons?
Skulls, yeah.
Well, let's see. I think Brian Jones, and of course
sadly
Watts, Charlie Watts. His
How about-
body is not full.
Well, I guess
his body's still quite
we all have
right.
skeletons. Whether I'm just, you know what I mean.
Right. Who's arrived at that
Yeah.
stage?
And this guy Ian Stewart, who was their piano player, keyboard player for many years,
Is
passed
Wyman
away.
alive?
Bill Wyman is
Wyman's
barely
alive?
alive. Yes, barely alive.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's beginning the spiral into death. Due to lack of interests. Beginning to melt into his easy chair.
Interest keep you
I've
alive.
begun to die, you see. Oh, it's only a matter of time, I'm afraid. Oh, I can feel the worms beginning to crawl through me bones. Well, I'm glad you're laughing. Thank God. Imagine if they're just staring me down. You fucker. I'm gonna fucking kill you. All right. We'll be back. We'll be back in 5, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy the break. Don't take big shits if you need to.
Full of shit, cunt!
Let me sing for a living. I wanna sing for a living. Oh, baby, let me sing for a living. I gotta make some dough. Don't say no. Put me up on the mic. It's all right. Let me sing for a living. I wanna sing for a living. I will play state fairs. Let me sing for a living. I'll be downtown. Let me sing for a living. Give me a mic. Oh yeah, Drew on keys, Mac on the bass. Wait, I don't hear any bass. Uh-oh, what's going on around here? Oh, the bass player showed up, Mac DeMarco. Da-da-do-do-da. Well, let me sing for a living. I wanna sing for a living. Give me that green, I wanna sing for a living. Let me sing for a living. It's all I wanna do is make you smile.
That's very interesting.
1, 2, 3.
Just pitch up your voice.
1, 2, 3.
Goodness, that's very interesting.
1, 2, 3.
This is actually getting him right into his body, his body, his body, his body, his body, 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 body. Tremendous power. Now, push into me. Oh, goodness, that's very interesting.
1, 2, 3.
This is a human. There. Now,
1, 2, 3.
so Elliot. Oh, goodness, that's
1, 2, 3.
This is a human. So, Elliot.
God damn it. I'm sorry.
Patreon.com/office hours. I love to live.
All right, everybody, welcome back. Thanks to our Patreon members, patreon.com/office hours live. That fully funds and feeds the show. It feeds us, it keeps us happy and healthy. It provides Rosie with her protective equipment now that she has.
GPS or
what is that?
coyotes.
You have a new system on her now.
Yeah, I've got a new, like a GPS system. There's just a little GPS thing on it. I can control it with my phone. Yeah, so it's good. Get that and get the Thunder Coat.
Let's see if does anybody have a question for the mods? Let's like make sure that this is much more of an open and interactive show than last week. We had Bob Odenkirk.
I love to laugh.
And I love Bob. And it was a great episode. Yeah, it felt great. Yeah. But we had so much to talk about, so much to say to each other, and so much to say about each other that I did feel like we didn't give a ton of attention to our community out there. So, and I'm probably not doing a good job of that today either. But anybody out there? Is there anybody out there?
Hey, Patrick.
Hello. Go ahead.
You're live on the air,
Hello?
Patrick.
What the fuck? There you go. Hello.
I'm down in Australia, mate.
Oh, hello, mate. How you doing?
I just thought I'd speak on that band you had before. I like the profuse use of the word wanker.
Yep, it's one of the key.
Classic.
It's key words in our. You know,
lexicon.
You don't hear that here much. Like
I
people
love
don't
it,
like.
mate.
Yeah.
Fucking go hard. Everyone's
Thank
a
you.
fucking wanker.
Most people, yeah. I'll give you that.
I hate to ruin things for your perception, but you're quite lovely gentlemen. Like,
Yes.
Off the mic.
Yeah.
And you are. I mean, but you seem very reasonable. Where's
I'm quite a lovely gentleman off the microphone too, mate.
You sound it, mate.
Where are you calling in from?
I'm in Australia, mate. It's like 3 a.m.
Whereabouts?
Oh my God.
Whereabouts in Australia?
Oh, actually, it might be about fucking. Wait a minute, let me check the time on my phone. 3:38. I'm in Adelaide.
Adelaide, right?
Would you consider yourself a bogan?
When I'm drunk, yeah.
Have you done
that
Down
now?
Under? Have you played down there?
Yes, we played there 2020.
Literally came back into the lockdown.
Oh yeah. Same with us actually. We were there January of 2020.
Right.
Yeah.
And then came back, brought it back with us hopefully. Not
It's
hopefully,
a fun
was-
spot.
Yeah, it's great. So it's a great.
I would think
country.
you'd have a good fan base down there.
Yeah.
We love a good time. We love comedy.
Yeah.
We love fun.
Yeah.
So we're I'm trying to think of how to phrase this the right way.
Hello.
Who are your influences? Where did you come up loving, and what did you want to do musically as you guys were starting this project?
My side, I just like rap music and punk, and sort of narration in films. You know what I mean? That kind of got me as well. And and so I had all that in mind and tried to do it on my own for a bit, and then that didn't work. And I met Andrew one night, and he bought his fusion of, whatever you like.
How does it work when you guys make music? Is it you just making the beats and the instrumentation, and then you're just kind of improvising over it, or how much of it is sort of writing and then sculpting it as you're making it?
It's kind of a fair, a kind of equal amount of all of that, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it's evolved a lot. You used to just slap it together and it'd work. But now there's a lot more. There's like little bits of. It's varied. Sometimes I'll have a whole tune. Sometimes I'll just have a drum beat. And,
Are you able to do you guys kind of just make it at home, or is there a studio? Because I don't want to be dismissive of it, but it does feel like there's no reason why you need to go to Abbey Road for
absolutely.
No, totally not. Totally. We started in Andrew's living room.
Yeah, I'm an electronic bedroom artist. I've been making music since I was, I've avoided employment most of my life.
Yeah.
To keep making music.
Now it's funny or fun. What's fun for you is you do these live shows and you just stand there.
Yeah.
You don't even pretend that there's any, because a lot of these acts might have everything kind of pre-recorded, but you want to put on a show like you're doing some shit, but you don't put on any kind of pretenses.
I used to drink a lot of beer, but now I just jump around a lot for like 90 minutes.
You started being a bit more physical, jumping about.
Did you stop drinking beer?
Yeah, I stopped drinking beer and smoking weed as well. I turned 50 last year, so I'm like...
Clean living.
I don't know, I just kind of, I thought I'd smoke weed forever, but then I just kind of... Yeah.
Come on, you cunt! Let's have some Apex acid.
What about you? Does that are you also a clean living, or are you?
Yeah, I've been clean living for like 6 years now.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you guys must be a lot of fun after the show.
Yeah,
sitting there staring.
I mean,
I'm just kidding.
I'll have a beer.
No,
do you know what I
right.
mean? But I used to like drink on stage. You know what I mean, you go on stage sober, and by the time at the end of the gig, I'd be absolutely plastered. Especially touring Germany, where beer's like really strong.
Are they people like passing it up from the crowd?
I like beer.
They have it for breakfast, don't they? It's like
Well, it is. I mean, when when Eric and I started doing live tours, there's something really fun about you'd have a bunch of drinks before the show. You're just waiting around. You end up and you're nervous, so you're just like kind of right, Doug.
We used to drink so much.
I know. We used to drink a lot.
Well, that's it.
And then I would get out there and I'd be exhausted because your energy level like drops so dramatically, and you're not clear-headed, obviously, and then it's just really bad for you. It really ruins. I think stinks up the performance after a while.
Yeah, so it's a bit like going on tour with us. It's a bit like going to an amusement park with your mum and dad, I would imagine.
Right, we will go on the ride, but we'll take it
we'll
pretty
wait
seriously.
over here.
Excuse me. But we tour a lot and we work hard, so there's a lot of dates. So it's just like and we're not kids anymore. I mean, if we were if we were doing this in our 20s, we'd probably be dead by now.
Right.
For sure. You guys talk so much about. I mean, there's so much about class. I feel like there's class and rich versus poor, and this disparity, and this feeling. I mean, there's a feeling in the music of this simmering, brewing. I mean, you even sing about it. This kind of war or this kind of tension between the classes, and like where do you think that's headed? I mean, it feels like there's an anger and there's like a pushback against the establishment in the UK. Is it specific to the UK, but also where do you see things headed?
I don't think it'll ever change. It'll just stay as it is. You know? There will always be this grumbling from below, and that'll be it. In England, it's a lot more. People are a lot more muted and immobile about any sort of actual sort of attempt to try and change things. A lot of it's just moaning. People, but places like Paris, or particularly in Paris, they're a lot more vocal, a lot more active about it.
There's demonstrations in the street, violence,
but things generally don't change, so it will never change. And so I think as we carry on and we get a bit more successful, we've gone from sort of from the bottom to the middle now, so it's like, how do you deal with that? You know what I mean? And what do you talk about? And,
that's interesting.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're not fighting to come up from nothing. You now have something.
Yeah.
And how do you keep that fresh with your
totally
material?
I have a question.
Well, okay. I understand you have a question.
related.
I think he's in the middle of answering my question, unless he wants to pivot.
I
What are
thought
you,
he,
two in
I thought he,
cahoots?
I thought he finish that sentence. I'm sorry.
Oh, come on, don't fuck me up.
What?
Go ahead.
I'm just wondering how are the mods and the rockers getting along these days?
You know what?
I think they're kind of amalgamating into one thing. You know, like punks and mods kind of merged into one thing in the 70s. Really, I think in England there's a lot of that. You can't really tell the difference much now.
Leisure wear won.
Yeah. No one you're not trying to be cool anymore.
I think those things have passed, haven't they? Those movements. So they're kind of an historic thing to look back on, and so you kind of take from all of it because all of it now seems appealing because it's kind of 30, 40 years ago, and things back then look better than a lot of contemporary things today. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I want to just make a point here that I offered the gentlemen seats and they refused. I want people are going like, let the guys take a seat. And I offered, correct?
Yeah.
I offered my personal chair.
Yeah.
No, I just want to be very clear.
I just stand up all the time. Don't you find yourself just stood up looking at your phone most days in the corner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Well done, Vic.
All right, let's take another call. Another Zoomer, please.
We have Crag here.
Oh, of course.
Oh, Crag.
Hello, Crag.
Crag's here again.
Hello.
Oh,
hello. Is it working?
Yeah. What's up, C-boy?
Well, I called in with a pun. Sorry, I know we're asking questions. That was great.
Thank you.
Cheers.
You got a pun? You like puns?
Yeah,
Sure.
go on.
All right, let's hit it. What did Yoda say when he first saw himself in 4K?
What did Yoda say when he
guessing, or-
first saw himself in 4K?
Yoda,
You have
Yoda,
a guess?
Yoda looks strong. Yoda looks tight.
Yoda look crisp.
Yoda
suffering.
Give up.
Sorry.
Go on. Go on.
Hear it.
HDMI.
HDMI.
Leads to suffering.
With the voice. Hey, that's pretty good.
That's really good.
Pretty good,
actually.
right?
You gonna use that one maybe? Talk to the roadies.
He's really happy with himself there. Look at that. That's really good. Yeah.
I was just gonna do this with Jacqueline, but I think these guys would be prime suspects.
Oh,
for
yeah,
this
this
too,
would be great.
right?
Definitely.
So, but we'll do it with all three of you.
Yeah, yeah.
This is the quiz. We should have a thing. The quiz. By the way, let me ask you a question.
It's not a scary
This
quiz,
Piers
though.
Morgan. How do you live with him?
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
What a joke, huh?
Yeah.
But he's here now, isn't he?
No, he's doing that show.
Oh.
We kicked him out.
Kicked him out. Yeah.
I thought he came back.
Then he went back on some daytime show. He quit that. Now he's got his own show again. Have
Yeah.
you seen the promo for his new show?
What, over here?
No,
Or-
over there.
No, I've not.
Wait till you see
I've heard
this. Can we
about
just
it.
show a minute of this?
Do you know
Tom?
people that are fans of his? Like, who is a fan of this guy? Like,
No, just right wingers and
Yeah.
You got
Nigel Farage.
so
Yeah, people like that.
Yeah,
basically.
Farage.
We'll watch this whole thing, but you can't believe that this is real.
Welcome to viewers around the world. I'm Piers Morgan, and I'm uncensored.
Oh,
Nelson Mandela
wow.
might have said it's been a long walk to freedom of speech, but now I'm back with a nightly forum, guest, fearless debate,
It was that
and
easy.
yes, some fun. In fact, just before we came on air tonight, I received a wonderfully sincere good luck message from the world's funniest man.
Me?
The producers of Piers Morgan's new show contacted me and asked me if I'd like to be a guest. I said, definitely not. They said, would you mind doing a quick video wishing him luck? I said, do I have to mean it? They said, no. I said, good luck.
But first, I want to issue an urgent trigger warning.
Look at this.
Oh, yeah.
Trigger warning.
For all ultra-sensitive, permanently offended, woke snowflakes who may have
Oh my
accidentally tuned in tonight, you're not going to enjoy this show.
Who
In fact,
would?
it's going to really annoy you. It may even provoke trauma, because I'm going to be constantly celebrating the one thing you can't abide, free speech. And that's real
Constantly
free speech, not your kind of free speech. Well, only your opinions are allowed, and anyone with a different opinion has to be shamed, abused and cancelled, their careers and reputations destroyed. No, the free speech is supposed to be the bedrock of any real democratic society, the kind where it's okay to disagree. It's all right to respect and tolerate each other's views.
Goodbye.
You can never be more powerful. That's the problem.
It goes on and
Keep
on.
going.
Yeah.
People are going to love that in England. They
I
just
don't read.
sponge that up.
Ugh. What a gross guy. And then there's we don't show it today.
Oh, that clip is worth seeing.
He interviewed Trump, right? He went to Mar-a-Lago, and the Trump. I'll show a little bit of this. Can you get to the golf, the hole-in-one story?
That's like,
they're both so wet and sweaty because they're down in Florida.
And they hate each other, but they need each other. Too,
yeah, no one wins.
Yeah. But he's a right winger, and then Trump seems to hate him. So how does that?
It doesn't have anything
right
to do.
wingers just eat their own, don't they?
Yeah.
It's all about.
How could I not talk about exactly how?
So the controversy here is Piers makes this promo, which is his interview with Trump, and in the promo it appears as if Trump has walked out of the interview, that he's stormed off the interview, which is titillating. It's
but he's done that. He has done that,
right? Looking you right in the eye.
I didn't even clock it.
Yeah.
Is it fake though? Is it just?
So then Trump goes out and says, "I didn't walk out. Fuck him!" Like, and he goes. So Piers goes, "Well, let me just show you the whole thing." And
proving that he did walk out, but he still didn't.
He eventually proves that he did not walk out, but it's still embarrassing because watch the end of this. Watch the hole-in-one moment.
Like 3 minutes in?
Oh, look at him.
Right here. Yeah.
Doesn't he look diseased?
Like a ham.
He looks like a ham that has the flu.
Our country came out of it better than anybody else. We've done a great job.
My final question, President Trump. It's been good to catch up.
Look how sweaty he's not even president anymore. What's he doing?
That's sort of a formality.
Yeah.
Can't afford the air conditioning.
I realise that. I'm not like.
Very distant.
I just haven't asked you
You're
myself.
very distant. This was a 20-minute interview. Listen, this was a 20-minute interview. I think it's fine. It's fine. It's fantastic in your opinion.
I wanted to end with the hole-in-one. I just haven't asked about the hole-in-one. Do you want to?
Let me just pander it real quick at the end.
Yeah. You recently got a hole-in-one. Oh my God! Playing golf.
Is this when he was president?
No, this is from like last week.
What was that like for you?
Well, it was great. He's
This is
a
a
great
great
guy,
story.
great player. One of the most beautiful swings, they say, in the history of golf. And very powerful.
I was playing this. I said to my
made it
wife,
with
"Do you
him
think
and
this is the
actually,
Trump
3 other
impersonator or
tours.
Trump?" She goes, "It's James
it was quite a
Austin."
thrill.
Talk me through the shot.
It's insane.
Well, I hit the ball. It was
looks
hit
like
well.
like
it felt
a
good.
silverback
The wind was
gorilla
blowing hard
inside,
into my face. It was a 5-iron that went 181
Can you believe
yards,
this?
and it went
Watch
clank
this.
right into the
No.
hole.
It
It
went
landed on the green in one bounce, and it went clank. And Ernie, who's a low-key guy, one of the reasons he's acceptable, the Big Easy, right?
Oh,
But
wow.
Ernie and the other pros started jumping up and down in the air. And I said, "Why are you guys so excited?" He says, "Because we don't see hole-in-ones."
Wait, so he got a hole-in-one.
They
He goes,
make,
"Why
I
are you guys
guess,
so
one
excited?"
every 3 times, and then you have to be in the group. So it's
Have you
rare.
held one before?
I've had 7. This was the 7th. Yeah, 7. This was the
Tim,
7th.
you know his golf
Which
course
isn't
that he
that
plays
high
on has
number,
the
believe
holes
it or
are this
not.
big.
Like basketball nets.
Special golf course.
People
It's kind of like putting bumpers on the.
But
Wait,
I
so
would
watch the
certainly
end
have
of
been
this.
happy to.
When you don't drink.
I don't drink, no.
It is traditional. You buy a round for everyone.
That
in
is
the club
true.
house.
That is true.
Did you do that?
Probably happened. I
Probably,
didn't,
but
probably happened because I own the club. I'm sure it happened.
Sure.
Congratulations on the hole-in-one.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you for a great interview.
Thank you very much.
wow.
Appreciate it. Okay.
Here's where he storms off.
Okay, let's go.
That was a great interview.
Yeah, that's fine.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
Turn the camera off.
Is this staged or what?
He did not storm off. He simply stood up.
Turn the camera
That's
off.
side angle too.
Oh, he's such a miserable. They're both so miserable, but Trump especially. Turn it off. Just.
So there you have it.
He probably feels so. You know what? I
Call it
feel
what-
bad for him. He probably feels so bad in his own body. You know, when you feel, when you're that
Oh, yeah.
when you're that overweight and unhealthy, like every move you make, and you're wearing that suit.
Yeah.
It's so
The
hot.
suit has never made that. What I don't. A suit is not a flattering look, almost like on
No.
anyone. I think.
Really? On
Like
anyone?
tux maybe. Like I think the suit is a weird, like floppy sort of. Like I think there'll come
so
a time
much-
where a suit looks like an insane thing we had. Like,
Yeah.
like it'll be like,
Yeah.
like,
Why do you
like
wear-
they,
what-
they just
with
look
the tie?
weird.
It hides everything, doesn't it?
But also
Hides,
You, like it's.
He never has
Yeah.
5
They're always,
o'clock
like,
shadow.
flopping in the
It's
back.
like-
He doesn't
Like-
grow hair.
No,
That's
I don't know
It's
how
weird.
that's possible.
There's no
Yeah.
like shape to a suit. Like there's, I don't know what
No,
it is. I don't
I've
know
seen
what it
some
is.
guys that look good in suits.
No,
but I
they
hear
can
what
look
you
good in
But
suits.
he doesn't
yeah,
button
some.
it ever, too. So it's like always just like a dress on him.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
No,
like
and-
this look with the
Well, this,
Yeah, that's
this I was
right, yeah, I
fully.
think that-
I was
yeah.
like, I'm taking
That's
that.
really
I
cool.
know.
Imagine my show. Sorry, to, make it about me now,
please.
but imagine me doing the show in that.
Oh, yeah.
How
Yeah,
fucking
Totally,
cool
and
that'd be.
that gives you more of this kind of vibe.
Yeah, sure.
Because you do kind of strut around.
Yes,
true.
yes.
It's true. You should get one.
Like all the way buttoned to,
Yeah.
buttoned to
Oh.
the top. Sorry about
Mm-hmm.
that.
Would you ever do any acting? Would you aspire to do any acting, or have
Yeah,
you
I've done some. Yeah.
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 Pretty good, man.
I was in Peaky Blinders.
Oh, what?
Did some of that.
What?
Only for like the last episode. And then I did something called Landscapers. I was in the first episode of that.
Yeah.
Just bit parts.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
But I mean, I know Natasha Lyonne is doing this Columbo but my head's thinking,
Columbo,
I know.
yeah, I'm there for that.
Wait,
yeah, I'm
I
there
didn't-
totally.
Is she literally doing a Columbo reboot?
Yeah, I'm there for that.
I don't know if it's
fucking plain English.
It isn't.
Because she was kind of quiet about it.
Did I tell you my whole thing going to her
Plain English.
premiere? I told that story, right?
What was it?
I went to New York, and I'm not getting into it. I was supposed to go to the Russian Doll season 2 premiere.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was invited to that.
Yeah.
It would she sent me an invite. She said, "It's tonight. It's Tuesday." I was flying into New York on Tuesday. I said, "Fine, I'll land. I'll change. I'll get there."
Yeah.
I apologize if I told this. Somebody should know. Matt, have I told
I don't
this?
know this
I
story.
don't think so.
Matt, have I? Huh?
I don't know. Maybe not on the air.
I definitely told you. I don't know what the difference is between the show and me telling you things. I can't really delineate the difference.
Transparency. Authenticity.
No, I'm leaving for New York on Tuesday. On Monday, she texts me a screen cap of the invite for the New York premiere of Russian Doll. I go, that'll be fun. I'll land in New York at 6 o'clock.
Put on your
I'll
suit.
change, and I'll get up there to up at 23rd and on the west side somewhere. So I land, and I was like, you know what? I don't know. Sometimes you don't know what to wear to these things. I'm like, I'm not going to overdress. I'm just going to wear like pants and a shirt and like a windbreaker. Okay? That's some
Seems
nice sneakers.
Totally reasonable.
Like I'm not going to go there with like a fucking suit. Or a tux.
Tag your
Did they not
style.
let you
It's just a
in?
TV show.
Yeah.
And you're not in the show, right?
Not even in the show.
Well, how come they're having a premiere for the TV? Because it's a show, isn't it? It's episodes.
Well, they do that. They do premieres.
Oh, okay.
It's like a
Premiere of the season.
So anyhow,
okay.
I get in, I change, I'm looking at myself, and I'm having second thoughts.
Yeah.
Because I do look a little ratty. I look a little underdressed. It's New York.
Yeah.
In LA, it's maybe a little
Right.
more like loosey-goosey. Anyways, I get in the subway like a real working class guy. I'm taking the subway. Even the day of the shooting on the subway. I'm still like, I'm going down. I'm not
Right.
afraid. I get up to the stop. I get off. I'm walking, looking at my phone. Where is this thing? Where is it? Oh, there's the theater. Place is a ghost town. Nobody there. I go, what the hell? Am I early? Am I late? I look at it's for next Tuesday.
Oh.
Isn't that strange, that feeling?
See you next Tuesday.
It's a very strange
See you
feeling.
next Tuesday.
You know what? I would breathe the sigh of relief.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
You got to take two.
Sure.
Don't you love when plans fall through and you don't have to do something?
So did you go? You didn't go
Number
back.
one best
You didn't
feeling.
fly
Well, I
back,
was
or-
gone. I didn't fly back. I had left the city by the time this next week rolled around. All right, you guys want to play the quiz?
Yeah.
The quiz.
I forgot the quiz.
I checked before. It's not a scary kind.
No.
We're not going to be shamed or anything. It's intuitive, I think.
Okay.
There's the 4 answers you can give.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Put these in your own words. Thank you. Sorry. Put this in your own words. You can answer with definitely, whatever the British equivalent of definitely
Okay,
is.
yeah.
Like 100%.
Yep.
Sure. No thanks, but God bless if you do. If you're into that. Or fuck that.
Okay.
No thanks.
Those are the 4 categories.
Right.
These are just going to be
We'll
random
learn
things.
we'll learn as we go. You know?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Chocolate chip cookies, Andrew.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
2
shores.
Yeah.
Honestly, it was going to be sure. I didn't know we were going to go around, but it was going to be sure.
We're going around.
Yeah.
No, so that's not definitely. That's a sure.
I mean, definitely feels a little much.
I'm not too
I mean,
agree.
compared to,
All right,
are we choosing among the cookies, etc.
What's better than a
Or,
chocolate chip? Snickerdoodle?
Biscuits,
All right.
biscuits.
Jason,
Yeah.
adopted rescue dogs.
Yeah, sure. What's better than sure?
Definitely.
Definitely, yeah.
Definitely.
Definitely.
Ice cream.
What's the one below sure?
No thanks, but God bless if you're into it.
Oh my God.
Sure.
Definitely if it's vegan ice cream.
All right.
Oh, okay.
What, is there one above definitely?
No.
Oh, then.
You're a big ice cream.
Why not?
Oh, yeah.
Why not? Definitely though. Are
My
you like
own-
lactose intolerant or something?
No, because I'm not too bit. I try and stay away from puddings and stuff. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
Dairies or sweets?
Like just sugar in general.
Yeah.
Pudding.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I
When was the last time you had pudding?
I'm with you.
Let me just stop for a second. This is not an opportunity to start waxing all about.
It's not a phobia.
This is going to lead to great discussion.
Because we have 90 of these.
This is hysterical. I literally was like, okay, we need to see what takes off. We build off one of these, we
Maybe
never
we
get to the
will.
others,
I'm
and that's
just
the
kidding.
goal.
You ever have rice pudding?
Rice pudding works, yeah.
Tapioca?
But again,
Oh,
just
beautiful, okay.
you know what I mean.
Bread puddings.
Yeah, bread.
Bread pudding, yeah, if it's done
All
right.
We're gonna speed this up. Star Wars.
Sure.
No.
Sure.
Oh, okay. Traffic, not the band, just traffic out there.
No.
God bless you if you love it.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. That's it.
Who likes
Oh, I
traffic?
skipped one. Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings.
It's a hard one.
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
That's a weak
Yeah.
sure.
If you ask me at the time,
Well, then I might
but
suggest you look into No Thanks, but God Bless if you're into it.
Okay, no thanks, but God bless if you're into it.
Sure, yeah, I'll go for that one.
Sure.
Don't forget, we also have Fuck That sitting out there.
I
waiting
know.
for
Oh,
people
right.
to
Yeah,
come.
yeah.
But nothing is elicited.
Got to be real. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I don't want to waste that.
No, Kurt Vile. Do you know Kurt Vile?
Kurt Vile.
Yeah.
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 It's a sure. I don't mind him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Oh. No, I
friend
mean,
of
that
the
was a
show.
joke. That was a joke.
Really?
That was a
I'm sure
joke.
Kurt doesn't feel like that. Do you know what I mean?
Oh my goodness.
He's here now. Let's bring him in.
No, that was just an absolute joke, to be clear. That would be funny
It wasn't.
if I said fuck that.
Thanks, Jacqueline, for coming in. No, I'm just kidding. Kanye West, or is he now known as Ye?
Yeezy. Yay, isn't it? Yee, is it?
Yeah. What's your? Where do you
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Meh. Can you have meh?
No, I don't like that meh.
No.
No
Okay.
thanks, but
No thanks.
God bless. Or
No
fuck that?
thanks, but God bless. Yeah.
No thanks, but God bless. Yeah. I mean,
The Daily
thank you,
Show. Do
Sarah.
you know The Daily Show?
Yes. Definitely.
Definitely.
Yes. Big fan.
I'll leave that. I don't know it.
Sure. I mean, it's it's lived,
Keeping it
it's had a
open.
long road, you know.
The
So.
Eagles.
They still like.
Oh, fuck that.
Fuck that. Yeah.
Sure.
There we go. We're starting something, folks. Miss Nirvana.
Yes, definitely.
Definitely. Yeah.
Definitely.
Bruce Springsteen.
Sure.
Sure.
Got that?
Definitely.
There you go.
I mean,
Father John Misty.
No. Fuck that.
Who's that?
Definitely.
Definitely. We got to. This is fun. We have now we have an interesting range. We have a fuck that and a definitely.
Yeah.
And you don't know.
I don't know.
I would say be respectful and say no thanks, but
Sure, yeah.
or sure.
Sure. Who is it?
I'm excited. We're starting something. We're starting wars, music wars. Beach House.
Oh,
Is that a band?
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't know them.
Don't know them either. No.
Next question.
Yes. Sure. I can't just disparage an artist if I'm not aware. I have to leave it open with sure.
That's
you know
true,
what I mean?
yeah.
It's too devastating.
That's quite nice. Yeah. That's
All right.
good.
How about the
So
Doobie
tough.
Brothers?
No, can't be doing with it.
No.
Is that fast
Yeah,
long
sure.
train coming thing?
What do we got? A Doobie Brothers song? China Grove.
Doobie Brothers.
Velvet Underground.
Oh, completely. Yeah.
Definitely.
Definitely Velvet Underground.
Definitely.
I realize this quiz was written for Tom Sharpling, so it's
Yeah,
a little
right,
specific, but Taylor Swift.
Sure.
What's the one about respectfully?
Yeah.
No thanks.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
How about Happy Days? You know the show Happy Days with Fonzie?
Yeah.
No, I'd rather. Nah. What's the one below shore?
No thanks.
I've got to say definitely, just because it's part of my childhood, really. You know.
Was it played in England?
It
Yeah.
did,
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
Respectfully sure.
How about Ken Burns? Do you know Ken Burns?
No, who's that?
Okay. He's a filmmaker.
Okay.
What do you got? What do you got on Ken?
I mean,
Burns?
I've utilized his effect in iMovie.
There you go.
Through the years. So
What films did he
absolutely.
do? What films
He
did
does
he?
these documentaries. So they're like he does a big, broad
Gettysburg. Or I don't know actually. Did he
the
do
Civil War
Gettysburg?
or
Right.
baseball is a big one. He did a
But
whole
he
like
did the
9-part.
zooming on photos to make a photo work in a documentary.
Okay.
So the Ken Burns effect in iMovie.
Oh wow.
Kudos. Yeah.
It's kind of interesting.
Sure.
It's kind of a
yeah.
contribution.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
that is.
You're
Yeah.
right,
Neil Young.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Sure.
Definitely.
Tom Waits.
Not for me, no.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah. There's some good stuff in there.
Sweet tea. Do you have sweet tea? Do you have
Yes.
sugar in the tea?
No, I don't like sugar in teas, but like kind of like natural teas that are sweet tasting, yeah.
Yeah.
Peach.
Yeah, I've not had that
Sorry.
actually.
Talking again.
No, I don't do tea.
How about seafood?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Definitely no.
You're vegetarian.
I'm vegan.
Vegan.
Yeah.
For how long?
5 years
Okay,
now.
so something happened with you 5 years
Yeah.
ago. Big change. Big
Yeah.
life change.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you always have the big beard?
No.
Did you lose a dog?
No. It's been a bit of a journey, but you know,
I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
it's yeah.
You're looking good.
Yeah.
I didn't know what you looked like before.
I look healthier, a lot healthier. You know, I've kind of filled
Jacqueline?
out.
Seafood.
Definitely.
What if it's rotten seafood?
Take a little brininess. You
Yeah.
know, I'll take a little brine.
All right, that's the quiz. You guys
Okay.
all passed.
Yay.
Oh, barely.
I just couldn't resist. Couldn't be hemmed in by those the multiple choice.
How about a couple of Zoomers? Let's just try to do 2 Zoomers at once.
Oh.
Yeah, we have Coco here.
Was that?
Coco. Hi, Coco.
Coco.
1, 2, 3. Hi,
Hi.
Holy Trinity.
Hi,
I'll see y'all at
Coco.
the Atlanta show.
What's that?
What's up? I said I'll see y'all at the Atlanta show. I'm super stoked.
Oh, yeah. We're doing the Variety Theater down there in Atlanta.
Yes,
And,
I saw you, Tim, with on cinema with Greg, and it was like I've never laughed more. It was
Well,
so funny.
I'm so happy to hear that. We're going to be playing down there. You're going to have such a good time. I said.
Good.
I said.
You need country people on here. I'm gonna submit a humble request.
Yeah.
For some alt country people, but anyway, I need to get on with.
You know who's making
my
a country
question.
album is that Wilco. They've got a country album coming out.
Oh.
Yes. Are they from? Do they consider themselves country?
No,
they're from Chicago.
They're from I mean, I think Jeff
Yeah.
is originally from like maybe lower, like Midwest.
It's
more.
People eventually make a country
Americana,
album.
isn't it?
Yeah,
Right.
more of Americana. But I think the new record is specifically like very much country
Okay.
specific. But your
I like
question.
it.
You have a request for an
Yes.
artist?
Tim, were you a fan of Elvis
Yes, I
Costello's country
do.
change in '83?
Oh, Almost Blue? Yeah.
Oh, you
What do you think
were?
of Elvis
Okay.
Costello?
Yeah, I'm not delved into it too much.
Oh
you know what
my
I mean?
goodness.
His,
Yeah, I know
his
I should
music,
do.
you mean?
Yeah.
His early, you'd love his
Listen to the
early.
first,
yeah.
the second record. I think would be and the
Yeah,
first
Year's
sure.
Model.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd love it.
I'm a country boy.
I was recently listening to his thing with Burt Bacharach, actually.
Yeah, oh, really?
that's
Painted
quite
from
good.
Memory,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's not bad, yeah.
It's a beauty.
Yeah.
We always want to figure out words that he would. I always want to figure out words he would say or sing. It's like were phrases, right? Like probable.
That's brilliant.
Situation.
Delocated situation. Yeah,
Delocate.
situation is always the one he does.
He looks quite angry as well, doesn't he?
Yeah. He was real
An angry young man.
Angry young
Yeah,
man.
angry young man, yeah.
Philosophy. Yes. Your question.
Yes. Hi. So for my person I'd like to request, I've been a long time viewer. I think it would be really cool to get like some more alternative psychedelic country people on.
Me too.
Like Tyler Childers, Coulter Wall, Sierra Farrell, Sturgill Simpson, one of those people would be
I love
really
Sturgill
cool.
Simpson. I've never even heard of the other people. Matt, let's get
really?
a list going and book these
Yeah. Charlie Crockett.
people. Charlie
I
Crockett,
think
that
he's
seems
coming
amazing.
too. He's a descendant of Davy Crockett.
No.
Wow.
Yes. And he's like making country music, and he's like, he's cool. I don't know. I like his music a lot.
Boy, the Crockett
But,
line's
also-
continuing.
Descendants are always interesting. These
Yeah.
people, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
Did you hear the
Also,
story
hi,
that was
Jacqueline.
somebody posted yesterday that Hitler?
Hi.
Bye. Thank you. Good.
Oh, I
good
was
to
a hi.
know.
Coco.
And
Bye, Coco. Ta-da.
Oh, I
Bye,
thought it was a
Coco.
hi.
Start booking.
What happened? She was beginning
I
to
was saying
filibuster.
hi. I was saying hi to Jacqueline.
That's what I heard too, and I said hi too. And
They've
it suddenly
silenced us.
became a bi.
We can't
and
have you
Tim.
all sort of connecting off the.
Why don't we let them two
They
talk
don't let
and
us
all
talk
the
to
men be silent?
ourselves.
Tim said International
Yeah.
Women's Month is over.
Oh yeah, I'm always late to those.
I know.
Late to post, never
Oh.
post.
Well,
Yeah.
listen. There was some story about the Hitler name in
Oh.
America and like the descendants of people with the last name Hitler.
Well, my favorite documentary, Hitler's Children.
Oh, is that?
Oh.
I don't think I've seen that.
Unbelievable.
Oh,
it's
I
about
gotta
all
see
they're
that.
all ashamed
Yeah,
and how they're
sure.
living with it.
Yeah.
But there was
Anyway.
one guy whose name was Gay Hitler. That was his. He was a,
The
he was a
original?
dentist. His name, like, because gay
Yeah.
is like a
It's a
first.
name, yeah.
Absolutely,
Is a first
yeah.
name, and so he was. I'm
Well,
not kidding.
and I don't mean this to be whatever. Isn't Gaylord literally
Yeah,
also
it's a
a name?
name. That's a
Yeah.
name.
Yeah. Used to be.
Strange.
Yeah.
And yeah, this guy was a dentist. I think like maybe like not like maybe before Hitler was around. And
gotta
his
change
name,
his
he was
whole
Dr.
name,
Gay
first and
Hitler.
last.
Brilliant.
You know about the name Dennis, right? This is my only. Any
Stop
know?
playing that. What
Luckily,
about Dennis?
that they're literally more likely to become dentists.
For real?
Yeah.
Really?
What, people
Statistically.
called Dennis?
Yeah, named Dennis. It just they can't escape the sort of pathway
my
they're.
God.
This is the only like it's.
I heard that might be a fallacy, though.
Yeah.
You know, it's one
Gotta
of those
look that up.
fallacies, though. It's like a myth. It's more true regardless of whether it's real. You know, like it holds a deeper
That's
truth.
true, okay.
Something that's always happening but never happened.
Dennis is a fascinating name that you would name a baby Dennis.
Yeah. Oh,
Right?
like a Barbara baby is
Yeah.
kind of fun.
Yeah.
Similarly,
True,
Barbara.
like
What do you-
a little.
Oh, look at little
Yeah.
Barbara.
Yeah.
Or what about
Certain.
What about
Gary?
Roger?
They almost
Rod-
named me Gary. That was one.
Gary's?
I didn't become a ditch digger or a grave
Yeah,
digger. My name's
yeah.
Doug.
That's true, yeah.
But Gary and Roger,
yet.
I think, is an interesting one. Little baby Roger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roj.
Yeah.
OG.
Rog.
Yeah. You gotta add an E to make it.
And Tom, who do we have waiting for us to? Thank you, Coco. See you in Atlanta.
I just realized my name
We have Derek here.
stands for winner. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool. That's pretty
Can
cool.
we show the picture I
about
saw
that?
of you?
Which one?
You didn't turn into a winner.
No,
so
I'm
how does
not.
that?
I knew a man. I knew a man who was named Victory because of the war.
Oh, really?
Like he was
Oh,
born
I like
like
that.
when they ended the war.
I like that.
And his
The
name was
Great
Victory.
War, and they named him
Victory.
Victory.
Wait till you see
That's
this,
cool.
guys. Wait till you see this.
Maybe I'll add a Y to my name.
Where's? I can't send shit to you, Tom. How do I send? How do
I
I
would say
send?
it probably has the opposite effect, you know, because it puts a lot of pressure on you, you know?
You either rebel or you fall in.
Yeah.
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 Okay, I put it in the doc. I was at this restaurant yesterday,
Oh wow.
and you see it?
I mean, I thought it was me too.
That's
Unbelievable.
Especially the way the
Unbelievable.
the wind, like the light behind it is like.
Who is
so,
David
like,
Berman?
Makes
I
me
meant-
look balder.
Isn't that the guy from like
the
David Brennan
Silver
is who I was
Jews?
thinking.
Yeah, but that's not the same
yeah,
guy.
it is. Yeah,
There's another David Berman out there.
he
What
likes
is-
the pizza
What does the
though.
signature say? Can we see? To Casa Bianca, that's where we were. This is. Can anyone read that?
Pizza is
The absolute best pizza.
Yeah, yeah.
In, the
in Los
something.
Angeles.
In Los
This is the
Angeles.
absolute best pizza in Los
Well,
Angeles.
I
The very
swear, Vic,
best.
we walked into the restaurant and
Many
my
best
daughter said, "Hey, there's Vic."
Oh my god.
I should give you one to hang, like a photo of me just put
Yeah.
right next to it.
It does. I mean, I know it does just have your essence in it. Somehow,
Totally. I
right?
mean, yeah. Is there a leather jacket on? No, I
Yeah.
don't know,
Yeah,
but like,
it is. Looks like it.
it's more the big forehead and the
the
shades.
glasses and the
Huge
chin.
forehead.
and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
Even something about, dare
The
I say, the
eyes.
nose.
yeah. Something about the nose. I mean,
Yes, just something about
I think I'm
the nose.
Jewish.
Feature by
I don't know if that's
feature,
like-
you know?
Yeah, yeah.
All right,
Same
please,
kind of nose.
let's take another zoomer, and then we're gonna let our mods go.
Do we have
Jacqueline,
Derek
go.
here?
Hello.
Whoa.
Hello.
Hello.
Is
Hello.
that
You have a
your
dog
brain?
in the
Oh, you're a
operating
doctor.
room. Wow.
I think he's an actor from
I'm-
CSI. This David Berman.
I'm not a doctor. I do work in surgery, though. I'm a surgical tech. And
Okay.
also,
Amazing.
Are you on break?
Wow.
Are you on break at the minute?
I'm on my lunch break. Yeah, I just
Nice.
ate a couple pieces of pizza.
We have a very
Okay.
involved, educated, smart audience, by
Yeah,
the way. I think.
totally.
I would
right.
prefer an actual doctor, but sir, you have the floor.
At least he's not operating.
I mean,
You could have lied, said you were
If
a
I can
top
find-
surgeon.
Yeah.
I got something to contribute. I know you guys have
We'll be
been
the judge
pretty
of that.
out lately. I've got a new type of wordplay. It's not a pun.
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty sure I originated
Oh
it.
my god, I'm excited.
Oh.
I'm just going to have to give you a couple examples. I can't really describe it, okay?
All right. We're going to come up with a word for whatever this is.
Yeah. Okay, so janitorial closets, say here at the hospital, for example, there's that big tub in them, you know, where you put the mop bucket or whatever.
Sure.
You could call that the tub room. Well, so the broom that I keep in that closet is my tub room broom.
Right. So it's encased in the first word.
Yeah.
So okay, so like jack-o'-lantern, lantern,
This
but
is
not
like
that.
that thing on NPR.
Let me give you one more. Okay?
Go on. There's only two of them.
That's the problem.
He's like, I thought of two things. It's a whole new game.
That was the second best one. Okay, here's my best one. All right, so you're the prettiest gal I ever had breakfast with. You're my waffle hour flower.
Wait a second.
Waffle. Wow.
Waffle hour flat. Now that I'm not convinced that's the same. Might this just be, dare I say, general wit?
Oh.
Yeah.
But
explain it. No, but he must have thought about this, so
Yeah.
explain it, because it's not clicking with me, but I want to give you an opportunity. Because dare I say, what if I'm on the operating table and this guy's running tech? You know, I want to just move some of the knobs. This asshole embarrassed me. Ding, ding, down goes the voltage level on the fucking electric
I was
saw.
still calling him witty, though, to be clear. There, it wasn't just a
for sure.
takedown.
No, but explain this Waffle House.
Well, so it's just, we're working with, it's a phonetic type of game. We're dealing with the sounds of words.
Okay.
The setup really doesn't matter. I'm just combining words.
Say it again.
I think you're writing lyrics for a song here. Waffle hour flower.
Okay, so first one is I just like the way
I got it.
sounds, and so I come up with context forms like tub room broom. The broom that's in the tub room.
Yeah,
is
but you
broom,
would
broom.
you would refer to it, the broom in the tub room, as tub room broom, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
You
that is
would.
the tub room broom. Isn't it?
Yeah. So I don't know if that's like a new area for kind of.
Jacqueline, you think
No,
you've cracked the code?
actually, now I'm not so sure, but thinking, here's what I'm hearing. Okay, you got a wallflower. To me, this is the thing.
Is it wallflower that you're going with?
He's not.
No.
No, but I'm trying to force my own agenda.
Yeah.
So if you had a waffle hour, wallflower,
That
those
I
are the
like.
same word, right?
That's like a different kind of thing.
All right, so give it to one last time. Waffle hour. What is it? Flour. Oh, I got it. It's just the second half of the word repeated.
Yeah.
So, for example,
So if breakfast is the waffle hour, and the gal or gent I share my waffle hour with is a flower to me, they're my waffle hour flower.
right. So it's got to be like zooby dooby doobie, right?
I mean, it might. I'm not sure.
Tub room.
Here's another one. Can I give you one more?
Yes, please.
Okay. If I take a shower at 5 p.m.
Got it.
that's my-
Shower hour. Sorry.
No. It's my rush hour shower.
I just
I don't know. I mean,
yeah.
if someone said that
Hey.
to me, I wouldn't think it was anything out of the
Well, thanks for giving us
I
so
get
much
the
time.
fuck away from
I'm
me.
gonna work on this. I'm gonna work on this. I see something, and I'm not able to reproduce one yet, but I think I get it now, and I'm coming back tomorrow to talk about it.
Okay, well, we don't do a show tomorrow, but you're welcome to use the space.
Full marks, though. Full marks.
That was
Well, listen,
Yeah.
I appreciate
into it.
your dedication and your openness to expressing yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tim,
You've just won free tickets to the Sleaford Mods.
Yeah.
And where do you live?
I live in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Tulsa, where they're coming soon.
Coming soon. So whenever we're playing there, you're on the list. Don't worry about it.
Are you going to go to the Bob Dylan Museum that's opening up in Tulsa?
Yeah, absolutely. I saw him play here just a couple weeks ago.
How was it?
It was really good. I'm not a Bob Dylan super fan. I've grown up listening to his music my whole life, and as expected, there really wasn't a single song he played that I recognize the merit of music and lyric.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
His band was amazing. The show was really cool. I dug it.
I can't wait. Me and Matt are going in June here in Los Angeles. We secured our tickets.
Nice.
Thank you, Matt. Thank
Tim,
you,
I got
Captain.
one.
Okay, Doug has one. Let's prolong this.
You guys
misery.
mentioned
Vic's dog is hiding away during the podcast. It's an office hours cower.
Ooh.
Yeah, very good.
Does that count?
No, it's got to be office hours sours.
Oh.
Right? I mean, I know that's
speaking
not
of-
it, but
What?
it's got to take a letter from the previous, right? Sorry, I'm really hooked on this. I'm like into it.
What if you're...
maybe Tim's daughter is eating a lollipop upstairs. She's having her office hours sours.
Can we not bring her into this?
This is good.
You have kids?
Yes.
Yeah,
How many?
2.
How old?
10 and 6.
I'm 8 and 5.
8 and 5.
Yeah. Pretty similar
Yeah,
kind of
similar.
situation.
Yes,
right?
definitely.
It's kind of nice being away in a way. Take a
Yeah.
little break from the
Yeah,
daily
well,
fatherly
look,
activities.
Since the post-lockdown, I kind of miss them more because I've
Oh.
spent a lot more time. Oh, so yeah.
This
these
is
are
nice.
the
We're going
kids,
to get this
are
guy.
they?
Let's
All
get him
right.
weepy. Let's get him weepy on his children.
Yeah.
Because he's a little jet lagged.
Yeah, that's when you can
to
break
tear
up.
up.
Yeah.
If he was sitting down, and I know why you stood, so that your defenses are up.
Well, I'm just stood because in the day I never sit down. I only sit down at night when the kids are in bed.
Right.
So I'm just in the corner like that.
You didn't want to be one of those sitting fathers? You know, father in chair kind of.
No, I'm not.
Do
Until
you don't
they're in
lie
bed.
down ever? Do you lie down during the day?
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes it
How
depends.
good is that? Middle of the day, I
You're
take
never,
a little...
you're never bent. That's how you live. You live here or here.
Yes. Well, no, I'm kind of bent in the evening,
Right.
like when I'm sat on the sofa. Kind of,
Right.
yeah.
Right, fascinating.
So say you're cooking pizza and you're a
Yeah.
pizza oven chef. What would it be called? And it's like super hot, and you have to put something on your hand to get in there. It's like a wood burning, stove kind of thing.
A stove glove?
Wait,
No.
I thought he was doing it too. Are you doing it?
No, not stove glove.
Oh.
The glove in oven, because you got to put a glove on to go in the oven, right? Glove. Is that
Glove
right?
in oven.
Glove
Yeah.
glove in oven.
Yeah.
Is that right?
But these are just things
I
that
don't know.
anybody
These are just
would
nice.
say,
Yeah,
right?
these are like cutesy things, I think.
These are things that anybody... Let's take another call, please.
I'm going to think of one.
Hey, Alan, can you hear us?
Yeah, how's it going?
All right,
Hey, Alan,
mate.
what are you working on?
I'm doing some electric work over here in Glendale.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to say hi to Jason and Andrew. I'm a huge fan. I'm coming to y'all's show tomorrow night.
Oh, nice
brilliant.
one.
Thank
nice
you,
one,
mate. Yeah.
Thank you.
I
Thank you.
just wanted to ask you about the first time you guys played in the U.S. There was a New York show. I think it was back in 2015.
Yeah.
And I had tickets for that show with a friend of mine. We were going to take the bus up from Baltimore where we were living at the time. And I couldn't make it. My band had a show. They put a foot down, told me I couldn't do it no matter what. How was that show? Was that a mistake on my part?
It was really good, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was great. Yeah.
I think someone threw a
Oh yeah, there was an
pint.
incident, wasn't
Yeah,
there? Yeah.
someone threw a pint of lager at me.
And you got the
Are
shit
the
kicked
shows
out of him.
pretty
Yeah.
rowdy? Like, there's is the mindset of the audience like, I'm gonna almost add to the show itself by being rowdy and
Yeah, I think back then when we come out, people couldn't believe it, could they? A lot of people were like, "This is shit."
Yeah.
I can't believe you got anywhere,
negative?
can you?
A true negative?
Or-
Well, you know what's funny? Yesterday, I was listening to you guys. I actually was listening to you on my walk. Try to do my daily walk, and it was really good walking music. I feel like it's really good workout music or something.
Yeah.
And then I was like driving in the minivan with my wife and daughter. We're gonna go pick up my son,
Okay.
and I was like, I'm gonna put this on and see what they think. And on the new record, the first track is almost like not a real track, right?
It's like
kind
an
of
interlude.
Yeah. And they both were like, "The fuck is this?" Like right away, like, huh? Not like immediate negative reaction.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Can you just like not like discount it right away?" Like that's the thing that I always have to check myself on is
Yeah.
having an immediate negative reaction to something.
Yeah.
Because that's not fair at all to what you're doing or what anybody's doing. You got to have an open mind about stuff, and
You've
then
gotta give
like
it some time.
yeah, and find that rhythm of it that is what you guys are trying to do, which isn't always right away.
No.
Yeah.
And I agree with you on that.
So shame on you, Amelia, and my wife Marilyn. Shame on you. We're gonna have a very serious meeting tonight about how to appreciate things. No, but it is like also it's not exactly for kids either. With the
No, it's
Exactly.
not.
Yeah.
No.
they want to listen to Encanto and everything.
You want to poke people a little,
That's the idea.
You're not just looking for them to be instantly like, right? I mean, that's
It's
part
not
of it.
passive. It's not sort of just like it's not frivolous entertainment for the sake of entertainment. It challenges you and it pushes you, and it's aggressive.
Yeah.
It's of course it's not going to be for everybody.
No.
And Mom's not going to listen to this, Sleaford Mods.
No.
She's not going to get anything out of that. I mean, I shouldn't say
You never know.
Why?
What do your folks think of this?
Yeah, I don't know. I think they're just really chuffed I got somewhere.
Yeah, same here. You know, yeah. My mum passed away in 2018. She was quite a fan more than my dad. My dad hated it, but then all the people that worked for him were really big fans. So he kind of so he kind of had to.
That's cool.
Had
That's
to be
cool.
supportive.
That's cool that he was forced to come around by the fandom.
And Jacqueline, you were saying your parents. Jacqueline's show, in a very different but similar way, is confrontational or challenging in a way because she's talking about sexuality and very kind of.
It's kind of more intense in a way.
Totally.
Just literal. Yeah, early in comedy, like my dad said something like, I basically like made this speech to them, like look, like I'm gonna be animating the shadow up there. Okay, I can't do all the nuance of being your daughter and whatever. And like comfortingly, my dad was like, yeah, I mean, and he always goes to music because it's like his thing. He's like, I mean, if you're Keith Richards up there, he's like, you can't be worrying about what your parents are thinking,
right.
And he was able to like
that's nice.
do that.
Yeah.
He's like, you can't be worrying about your parents. Like, he's like, you're dead in the water.
Right.
If you're worrying about us two.
Did you ever walk in on them?
Never.
What? No?
Oh
okay.
no, they're
like
no, we're
Okay.
like prudes. I'm like a prude kind of
okay.
around that stuff, and then
That's what's interesting and challenging because you feel that on the stage that this isn't your natural inclination to talk about this stuff.
I hate the idea that I'm like talking about the penis. It's like, oh Jesus, like
you guys would love this show. It's really entertaining.
I'd like to see it.
Tickets will be held for you.
Okay. Have you got like some stuff online that we can watch?
Absolutely.
That's interesting because it's hard to see what you do on the internet, right?
There's some
stuff out
TV
there?
spots, but those have a different quality, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, right.
And do we think down the line there's some kind of version of the show that it will be out?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I'm working on it.
That's happening.
I'm asleep.
It's happening.
Nice.
So when that happens, everyone's going to know your name, and they're going to say, my
Oh
audience
yeah,
knew
it's all
you
gonna come
when."
together.
Yeah.
And Friday at Largo. I don't know if I said it yet.
Friday at Largo.
Maybe
if you're
I did.
But that sells out every week, doesn't it? Or
Well, not
fills up?
when it's up against the Hollywood Bowl.
Okay, so we were making a joke about how
The festival.
Chappelle is the same night as you.
Yeah, and a few others. Jokesnovak.com is all I'm trying to say. That is my
Jokes
website.
Novak?
Yeah, it's a joke, but it's also my website.
Jokesnovak.com.
Okay. Jacqueline, people
Are you
struggle
related
with
to that
spelling
BJ
that.
Novak in any way?
No, but we glance at each other across the room, give a little salute.
You're not a descendant
You
of they're both descendants of the famous Novaks?
No.
Vic, you had a question, then we'll wrap things up today.
Oh,
you did not. You had
I
a
think
joke
I made
question that
my
was
joke question.
disrespectful.
Well, I was gonna say like what would you guys like in music like your career? What would you consider like your big break that you're like I'm something now. We're something now. I feel accomplished.
Quite a few things. I mean, Iggy Pop being a big fan.
Yeah.
How did that come about?
Amazing.
Was that did he ever? He has like a radio show, right?
Yeah,
he does.
He's just a big fan. So he actually emailed me and said, "Can you send me all these tracks?"
Wow.
So I just sent him loads of wows, which is quite surreal.
How did you? So you get this email from Iggy Pop.
Yeah.
What is it? IggyPop@gmail.com.
It always is.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, shockingly, like.
I don't want to dox Iggy Pop, but you just could. It was him. You were not.
No, it was him. Yeah.
Yeah. You knew it was him. You were like, oh. Okay.
Yeah. The way the email read was him. Yeah, and he's done lots of big ups, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Where does he live?
Wow.
Do you know?
He lives in Miami, is it? Or Florida or somewhere?
Wow. Have you met him in person?
Yeah, I have.
I haven't met him, no. We played a festival in Germany and we got asked to sit stage side for his show, which we didn't.
Which didn't.
And then when we were on, I sort of turned to the side and he was sat at the side of the stage. And I was like, oh my God. So I just couldn't look anymore.
Wow. How was the spelling on the emails? Was it?
Yeah, I know. No period.
Was it all caps or like how?
It was just emojis, like.
Wow. Well, that's you got to have somebody. Like last week we had Bob here. He was my guy. You have to have somebody that's kind of broken through, that cares about you enough to like put their own energy and support behind you. And that's fantastic. Who did you have, Jacqueline? You still waiting for somebody or John Early?
John Early, yeah, I got people to come see the show because we had him noting me. Natasha presented the show, put her name on top of it. Birbiglia, he was on there. Just throw names on there. I see quotes aggressively, like since day one of comedy. I'm like, can I get a quote about me from you?
Yeah.
I'm just like,
yeah, it helps. You know, you need that somebody
Yeah.
to like legitimize you and say, you like me, so if you like me, you might like this.
Yeah.
And that.
That's like remember Dan Nainen? I don't know if he's still around,
Not
but
Dan Nainen?
Dan Nainen, and he would do his comedy at these like corporate events. But then there would always be like a celebrity, and he would just get right in their face right after we got off the stage. What do you think of that show?
Oh,
You know?
wow.
And then he put it on a website.
Yeah, very embarrassing.
you got to push. I
You
mean,
got Obama. Yeah, you got Obama
Yeah.
one time.
Wow. Damn.
He's the guy that's
Bold.
like, he's like a millennial comic, but he's like in his 50s.
But he's like double his age. Actually,
Yeah.
the age he gives. Yeah.
Let's take one more call. It's a little past our I just want to give one more call, one more access, and then let the guys sit down. Well, you're not going to sit down.
No, I'm just going to go and to the corner.
You think you're going to go to the Telegram and like start feeling it? Because what do you have to do?
Before the
today?
gig?
Yeah.
Eat, sleep, and then I go through the set, just rehearse the whole set.
Yeah.
And then do the gig.
Yeah.
Yeah. First nights are always a bit odd, aren't they?
Oh, yeah, you gotta shake it off.
The witching hour feel. Those couple hours. You're able to eat before, like a.
You need to eat because it's such a physical performance.
Yeah.
You gotta
We
have
have
some food in
a
you.
sandwich.
Do you know what I mean?
A sandwich shop in America called Subway. And
Yes.
they do
Yeah.
like
Oh god, yeah, it's big in the UK.
Big. Oh, they are. Okay, so you're familiar with it. Good
everywhere.
turkey or
6 or 12.
anything
Yeah.
you want.
Yeah.
They do anything. They do
Yeah.
soup, I guess, sometimes.
I won't lie. I love Subway.
Do you?
I mean, technically speaking, alone eating a Subway, I'm like, I
I'm
love
with you.
it.
Sometimes I'll go to like the little mini mall and there's a Subway there,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll have like a 6-inch tuna. With
It's
some
heaven.
sun
Banana
chips.
peppers.
Yeah,
Doritos and a.
This is my girl.
And remember
here.
when they used to cut? I'm sorry to be nostalgia, but remember when they used to cut the top of the thing much narrower back in the day?
Of course,
I used to work there. You'd have
Do
to
they say
cut
to me? They say, "Would you
boat
like to
shape.
toast it?" I
Yes.
say, "No, I don't want to. No, I'm not a toast it. You don't need to toast it. I want to just fucking
Yeah.
that fucking
When they
tuna."
brought that in.
What is this, Quiznos?
I was working there when they made the they
made
did the
the
shift
switch.
over. I was working there at the time when they did it. I originally you would cut it kind of in half, like around,
Yes.
and open it up. But now, you'd have to cut the whole like a little ceiling out
I
of it.
loved that.
And then you carve it open, and it's like bigger.
Isn't the bread made out of like plastic? Or
Yeah,
something?
It's just
terrible.
it comes frozen.
I mean-
it comes
And yet,
frozen.
it's fresh baked.
Yeah, they heat
Fresh
it up.
plastic.
They heat it up.
It's freshly heated.
And their
Yeah.
cookies very good. Their
The
chocolate.
cookies
Oh,
are good.
yeah.
They really
All right,
are. Yeah.
one more call. I could talk about Subway all
Man,
day.
I know.
The tuna. Ooh. You should see the
One more
tuna
call,
being made.
please.
Hey, Josh, can you hear us?
I want the Sleaford Mods to like me as they leave, not to start resenting and regretting the experience.
Is it me? Is it me?
Yeah, you're the last voice. This is gonna go well.
Oh my fucking god! Right, right.
Oh wow.
I've been the biggest fan of the Sleaford Mods, and I'm the biggest fan of Tim and Eric, and obviously Office Hours and every fucking one. This is the maddest fucking thing.
Wow.
I
Look
could
at this.
ever imagine.
Synergy.
That's beautiful.
Never heard of Jacqueline
It's
Novak.
fucking
No, the way I
magic.
didn't even blink. I don't know if you saw. It was.
Are you at work as well, mate, or at home?
I'm not. No, I'm at home now. I finished
Okay.
work 5:30. This is unreal.
Oh.
I,
Are you getting emotional on me?
yeah, of course I fucking am.
Yes, that's the best.
This is like I could not imagine in a million years that this would happen. It's like two of my favorite fucking things.
Oh, mate. Well, that's
That's
really
awesome.
nice.
It's bizarre. It's bizarre.
Well,
It is,
listen.
isn't it?
You know what? It isn't, because we're just guys who do what we do and have respect for each other and
Absolutely.
have no sort of attitude of like we're better than anybody. Well, I do have a bit of that attitude, I guess.
You gotta have a little.
You know, I would see you on the street and we'd say hi and we'd talk and just like we're trying to be real.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I've met you twice, Tim. I met you first time in London.
How was that experience?
I was quite young. I think it was about 14. That was an amazing experience. I met you and Eric. And then later on, I met you in London. A couple of years later, when you were playing with Neil Hamburger in London. Sorry.
No.
And I just can't believe this is happening. The fucking mods are on.
I have bad news for you. You're
podcast.
having a dream. You're having a dream, and you're gonna wake up.
Honestly, feels like some
yourself.
kind of weird dream that I'd have. I pissed my pants. I shat myself. I puked.
Wow.
I've cummed.
All right, well, I think. What's your name again?
All at the same time. Josh.
Josh.
I think you've
Not a very
actually just
British
come up
name,
with an
Josh.
original.
Fucking
Josh.
not.
Yeah.
So no
Original
questions,
word,
just
cummed.
praise.
I never heard
I'm
that
sorry.
before.
Cummed,
It's
yeah.
okay though.
Yeah, I don't.
As
Yeah.
the past tense, yeah.
You need to have a word with the last
Just
guest.
incredulous.
Or the
That's
one
his
before.
British,
All right, everybody.
Yeah, that's
education.
beautiful.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
You said it all.
Josh, I can't thank you enough for making us feel like we mean something. Maybe. Right?
That was really
Oh my
nice of
God!
you.
Yeah, thank you.
The whole thing, like, this means like so much to me that like
Lovely.
my two favorite fucking things. Oh, hello, Jacqueline. Like, I put you in my notes because I wanna.
Do you have a question?
Watch.
Oh yeah,
I
please,
don't.
yeah.
Oh, he doesn't.
Good
He
guess.
put me in his
compliment.
no, but he said
I-
he put me in his notes.
Wimp, wimp.
He's coming to London show.
Yes, because I'm introduced. I've been introduced to you, and I think you sound fascinating, and I want to, see what you
Come
do.
say hello at the merch table.
do.
Yeah, please.
Okay.
We love
I
to
live in.
Oh,
No, you're not going so far as to add him to the list. You're just.
I live in Devon in
yeah, I'll
the
do
UK.
it
I wish I could.
if that's a tradition.
That's a nice place. Nice part of the country, that, mate.
It
Which
is, yeah.
place?
Oh, thank you,
Devon.
thank you, Jason.
Yeah.
Is that south?
Expensive.
Deep south, yeah. Is it deep south? Southeast?
It's just before Cornwall.
Is,
So it's
is
the
that where
second to the
McCartney's living?
I think there was something like that.
It's deep south over here.
All right. Well, let me just wrap things up.
Nice to
Sleaford
meet you,
Mods
Josh.
on tour
Thank
across
you.
the country. Look for them. Where can people find information on you?
Sleafordmods.com.
Yeah.
And just go to the live section. All the dates are there. 5 or 6 of them are sold out, and the rest are
Filling up.
yeah, they're filling up quick.
They are.
Yeah.
You got openers?
Yep, so, a band called Sorry from the UK. They're opening for us on the tour. They're really good.
They are good, yeah.
Come down and check them as well.
Get there early.
Yeah, get there early, 8 o'clock ish.
Jacqueline, where people find comedy? What is it? Comedy Novak? Laughs? Jokes?
Jokes Novak, NOVAK.com.
Yeah.
Get on your knees show.com.
Get on your knees is what you need to search for. And again, one of the most unique and funny and entertaining couple hours of comedy
Thanks.
I've seen in a while.
Thanks a lot. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for coming in.
Yeah.
And Doug, you have anything today?
Wow, it put me on the spot. I don't really have anything
That's fine.
to promote, but come check out Tenacious D in September.
Yeah.
There you go. He's opening up for Tenacious D.
Where's that going to be? Where are you going again?
East Coast dates.
Sweet.
TimHeidecker.com/live for your big summer tour tickets available now. And Vic,
I'd like to say thank you to all the support for
That was beautiful.
It was
Yeah,
like
the
it was like
outpouring of
really
love,
it was really beautiful that everybody came together and helped me out, and thank you.
Two
Thanks for-
orders of business with Office Hours. We have Office Hours East tonight, right here on this channel with New York Jonathan. And Saturday is our Jam Night Songwriting Contest night with Eric Slick and Brian Robert Jones, who is playing guitar for... who are they playing guitar for? He was playing guitar.
Matt?
Stones.
Vampire Weekend.
Vampire Weekend.
There it
That's
is,
what it
that's
is.
it.
Thank you.
That's it.
All right, everybody, have a great week, and thank you guys for coming in. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Great
Thank
to
you.
meet you guys.
Thank you.
But others hearing this may
I liked it that
say
shit.
they would argue.
Where you from? Where you from? Where you from? Where you from?
Saturdays are for the boys. Sing what I believe.
I masturbate a lot.
I only give them facts.
Thank you,
If they believe quite otherwise, it still will have impact.
I'm friends with George Bush.
Wake up. Wake up.
Wake up.
Yes.
Wake up. Wake up.
But truth is truth, and if they then decide to live with lies, That's their concern, not mine, my friend. They're free to fantasize.